Good morning. I'm ready to be heard live on Silktop. The destination is Calcite. Draft 6854, 7.60 half. Variable board, we got again 6830 cubic meters. And low sulfur diesel, 4850 cubic meters.
Reporting downbound for Black River would be Oklahoma Harvester ETA 0912, as well as the Mantor.
Good morning. Hey, Brenda. Yeah, just getting things up, rock and rolling. Here comes Joe. How you doing?
Trying to think of why I'm out of bed.
You got baby service today? No.
Only Mondays, Tuesdays.
Oh, it's down to Monday, Tuesday. I thought it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
No. 2 days, because Wednesdays next week, not next week, but the week after, we got football.
Oh.
So I'll be having football in the afternoons on Wednesdays and Fridays. Starting next week, I have Friday football.
So you're getting back in the swing of things.
And I tell you, I don't feel like swinging nothing today.
Not feeling well? Just sleep not good?
I slept good. I woke up, got up this morning, ate, and I just feel like I just don't want to go anywhere. I want to go back to bed. I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I've got to go. I'm supposed to meet somebody around 11 o'clock to fly a drone. That's the one in the church. I want to see if I can get up there with the Avada and knock all the cobwebs off.
Oh, they want you to blow the cobwebs off the church?
Well, it's 55 feet high, and they have no way to get up. They don't have a ladder that high. It's just the back part of the sanctuary. And it seems like all the incense goes up there, and there's cobwebs up there. And they never knew it because they couldn't see them, but all the black is starting to sit on them.
Oh.
And I can tell you right now, I looked at the picture. I'm gonna probably go, but I'm probably not gonna do it.
No, well, the thing of it is what they ought to do is you ought to take with you a estimate for a lift, a lift to go up there.
Well, they could do that.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to figure something out because what I'm worried about is it's on a slant.
Yeah.
And I can get up there probably right up to it, but I'm worried about prop wash.
Yeah, exactly. Prop wash or any kind of a high level winded or whatever is gonna. Yeah. No.
What's gonna happen is it's gonna go into a triangle up there, so it's gonna definitely give me some kind of bounce back on a prop.
I wouldn't.
And it's a tight squeeze up there. So if I get it up there and get that prop wash, I don't know where the drone's going.
I wouldn't do that in a microsecond. No way.
Yeah, because it's going to be too intense.
Yep. And besides that, dangerous.
well, I'll put it like this. I don't think it's dangerous because if it hits anything, it's just fall on the floor.
Well, unless it just clips a prop and then all of a sudden it shoots off somewhere and goes, anything's possible.
Well, it shouldn't clip a prop because it's got the prop guards.
Yeah.
It's just, but the Avada, if I put it in beginner's mode, I can go up there real slow. But then bottom line, like I said, I know what it does when I get it close to stuff and it starts to waver a little. If it starts to bounce around and and as soon as the Avada touches something, it berserks.
Yeah.
It tells me impact and it tries to speed up to regain its level. And then, that's when it might take off on it. And I would hate for it to go through one of those stained glass windows at a church.
That would not be good.
It wouldn't be fun at all.
Well, and especially those stained glass windows are old, right?
Yep. No, I ain't worried about how old they are. It's worried about how much they cost.
I can't imagine, Joe, the cost it would cost if just on the what if you screwed up one of those stained glass windows. It isn't just anybody can go out and replace them or do that.
Well, no.
Cool Cat, good morning. Yeah. And that's not good.
Yeah, the risk isn't there. I was talking to the pilot in command, and he said, "Nope."
Yep. Do me. Go eat your breakfast. It's out there. Come on, let's go eat your breakfast. Come on.
Jonathan, what's up? Ain't see you in a minute. quiet this morning. Yeah, the only thing I have to do today, and I don't really have to do that. I was gonna run over to the school. I got some pictures to give the coach. Some digitals of all their coaches. Touch base with them, make sure I don't miss something.
Yeah. Gotta protect your turf, you know? Hey, Don Mudball, how you doing?
Jonathan Jackson's in here too.
Yep.
Haven't seen him in a couple of minutes.
No. I hope everybody's doing okay and well and things are going good. I see Johnny uploaded a video. He called it Lighthouse Spin.
Yeah, so.
Did you go with him for that?
Yeah, we were there. The only time he goes to the lighthouse is when I'm with him. No, I don't like it.
I like that little header you got on yours.
Oh, you like that one? Yeah. It just comes back and forth. It's on a repeat.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, here comes Justin.
That's in case Justin comes in.
Yeah. Well, you timed it well because it worked out.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh,
I like this one too. Oh, you see the way it's at?
Yep.
It needs to be over right here.
That's a really nice picture.
Thank you. And I'm looking at, I want to find a different background, but I'm going through some of the pictures.
So Justin,
Yeah,
how
this
are you
one.
doing?
I'm all right.
This one might work. Yeah, that one might work, you see? Let's see what would work if I had it a little further out. Well, I tell you what, all the talk right now and all these shows are the Neo.
What is that? A new drone or something coming out?
Yeah.
That's the drone coming out Tuesday morning.
What the hell is it?
Joe's already got one ordered.
Oh, can't find them. It's a mini Avata 2. It's a mini Avata 2, and the leaks.
It's about
this is
the
gonna be
size
the
of your
first.
hand, like this.
Yeah, it's 5 inches by 6 inches by 1 3/4 inches. The Flymore kit is $329. And
Not
it
bad.
sounds like they're putting out a Flymore kit with the N1 or R1 N2 control, I think it's called, because it's gonna be
Yeah, the-
OcuSync 4,
Oh, so
and
it's
you'll
not
be able
gonna
to fly it
be.
line of
It's
sight.
not going to be compatible. Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, it's not gonna have goggles with it.
Oh, let me get to that. It's gonna fly line of sight, but there's a Flymore kit with the Motion Controller 3 that you can fly line of sight. But it works with. It looks like it works with the Goggles 3 and the Motion 3, and they're coming out with 2 Flymore kits and the third release that looks like it's going to be the drone only. So it might be the drone and a battery or 2 batteries. I'm hoping it comes like a drone and like 3 batteries that you can get. And maybe the drone 3 batteries might be like $249, $299. Or I'm thinking $249. Or if it's just a drone with 1 battery, probably gonna be about $229.
Now, do you have the Series 4 motion controller?
I got everything, yeah.
Okay.
So all I need is a drone. So I'm hoping that they come out with, like I said, a drone with a couple of batteries, because it's 18-minute batteries. So I'm hoping you can get the drone with the Flymore kit, and maybe that would be somewhere in like $299 range. Or
Is it gonna have any bit of speed to it, or is it gonna be like the Mini 2? Just cruising at
all I
30
know
miles
is
an hour.
see, they're not. It's an indoor drone. That's what it is.
It's an indoor toy.
Yeah.
So it's just a newer version of the Tello, pretty much.
It's got a good camera. Right,
Okay.
for what it is, yeah.
Well, like I said, that would just be an updated version of the Tello, pretty much at that point. That's what the Tello was. That was
The
mainly
Tello
an
was
indoor drone.
published originally up as an
Mhm.
indoor drone. Yep.
I mean, you could fly it outside, but you had to be careful because just a little bit of wind and that drone will take off.
Well, the other thing too is that I haven't heard is how this new one is going to is it distance or like, let's say you do take it outside, what kind of range does it have?
Depends on the wind. If it's windy, it's got a lot of range.
Well, if it's got OcuSync 4, it's going to have pretty decent range, but it's like a drone that size, do you really want to take it that far? You know what I'm saying?
If you're
'Cause,
on
like,
about a 15, 16 mile an hour windy day and you let it go, I mean, never see it
you
again.
wouldn't, a drone that size, I don't even think you'd be able to fly it in 5 mile an hour winds without worrying about
Yeah,
it.
no,
Joe and Johnny will try anything.
I'm not trying. I told John, I said, buy it, meet me at the lighthouse, and let me borrow it. I'll fly through the tugboat. I'll fly that one through the tugboat.
Because like the Tello, like I said, it will fly fine outside on a calm day. You can fly and whip it around the yard and everything else. But
Yeah.
if there's a 5 mile an hour gust or wind, it will take it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just doesn't have the enough power to maintain it. So I doubt it would even be able to handle 15 mile an hour winds. That would be way too much for it.
I don't like that one either.
Although it depends on how strong the motors are too. I mean, it's a drone that's what, 7 years newer than the Tello, so it may have better, stronger motors. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll have to wait and see.
I'm assuming it will be. The props look a little larger. Just from what you see. But it's like, you don't know till you get there. Yeah, I can always put this one up. Say hello to my little friend.
I just hope it would have a little bit more speed than like a Mini 2, maybe like around 40, 45 mile an hour. If it was able to do that.
Yeah.
Be pretty cool. Almost like a little tiny hawk or something, you know.
I can put that one up there, Paul. Say hello to my little friend.
There you go.
We'll get a better picture.
I was waiting for you to tell me the Flymore kit was going to be like $1,200. I was like, oh, hell no.
No, it's very inexpensive. Let me put that random thing up there because TJ might jump in. Oh, hey, TJ.
Oh, uh-oh. What happened?
Uh-oh. Here he is. Uh-oh.
Oh, there you go. I don't know what happened there.
Seeing with their camera drones, they kind of, and there he goes.
Didn't take long.
That's That's good.
There
Laura.
But see, with like the camera drones, they've kind of found one design they've stuck with, but with the FPV drones, they kind of have unlimited different types of designs they can do. They can come out with a lot of different variations of
All
those.
right. What's going on with this thing now? Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Long time no see.
Jonathan, yep.
Michael, what's up, Don? How are you doing this morning? Jody, Brenda.
I'm doing good, TJ.
That's good. What you up to this morning?
Oh, nothing. Just sending out an invoice, getting ready to go collect on a couple.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we went to go fly this morning. We were at the Riviera Beach Marina. We went and caught the Margaritaville ship this morning, and then went for breakfast. I flew my Avata for a little bit. I almost thought I lost my damn Air 2S this morning because I went and took a couple pictures of Peanut Island, and then my tablet went completely black. I could see, but I couldn't see the camera. I was like, oh fuck, where the hell is my Air 2S at? And so I was like sitting here like trying to get signal back. So I just hit the return to home and it came back. I was like, thank God.
Yeah,
the
don't
best
panic,
thing
hit
to
return
do.
to home.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
kind of
because it will tell you by the beeps if it connected and sent that to the drone when it double
Yeah.
beeps. So you'll know that, hey, the drone did receive that you want it to come back. And all you gotta do is just sit and hope that it comes back. Sit there and wait.
Yeah.
I had that happen a couple of times back when I was first flying. I had an iPhone and it overheated and shut off. And I just hit the return to the home button. I heard the beeps and then just sat there and waited a couple minutes and it came back.
TJ, you muted yourself.
Am I muted? Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. It looked like you were talking, we couldn't hear you.
Wait, hold on.
He was chewing his tongue.
All right, there you
maybe,
go.
maybe you're chewing on your tongue.
Yeah, maybe. I was just chewing on my tongue. I was drinking my coffee too at the same time.
I haven't heard anything back from my air conditioner yet, but
Oh shit! What's wrong? What happened to your air conditioning?
it died last week. But
It broke
bad
the-
motor. But we had donated a window air conditioner that had belonged to a friend of ours up to the lodge for them to give away, and it was still sitting up there in the shed. So we went up last night and
Oh, you gave in,
got
huh?
the window air conditioner, stuck it back. It's like
Do you have a backup generator? Or like not a generator, but
His power didn't
Never
go
mind,
out.
TJ.
The motor just went
Dial
out.
dial it in, TJ. Dial it in.
Focus, TJ, focus,
Let Dial explain it to you.
focus, TJ.
That's funny.
Did you see Don's face?
TJ.
That's all.
If the engine died in my car, you wouldn't ask me if I had an extra can of gas.
Focus,
you only
TJ.
use a generator
Focus.
if your power goes out.
So anyway, we went up and got that donated window air conditioner back to use for a bit. Put it in our bedroom and put a big sheet over the hallway. So,
That work allowed you to get some good sleep.
yep, it worked.
I remember his argument yesterday. Oh, if they could have done it in the 1800s, we can handle it. He gave in. Didn't he?
No, my wife insisted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sarah. If the air went out, oh, she gets irritated real quick.
Yeah, if we're in the 1800s, yeah, I mean, I could deal with the heat and they could
You'd
deal with
have
it in the
to.
1800s, but in the 1800s they were allowed to slap their wife if they got mouthy.
Yeah.
You're not indicating you would like to be able to slap your wife in the mouth.
No,
Okay.
I'm just
Never said
indicating
that.
that she would get mouthy when she gets
I was
hot.
gonna say Don's gonna be a time traveler and go back when he can slap his wife in the mouth.
Oh no! If I went back 100 years, I would have other things on the agenda. Hell, if I could go back 20 years.
Oh, here's how that works. So I went flying this morning, and Al gave us these little, and it's got Rob Reiner's name on it, and apparently it lights up somehow. I guess when you plug it into your,
Well, it's like a USB adapter.
yeah, there's like different ones.
It's got Rob Reiner's name on it,
Yeah.
like Meathead.
Yeah, like Meathead. Yeah, exactly like that. Have you met that guy before?
No, why would I have met Rob Reiner?
DJ, focus, TJ, focus.
DJ, drink a little more coffee. Drink a little more coffee. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I hang out in Hollywood circles often. Yeah.
No, this is a different Rob Reiner.
Rob
But
Rainier.
we were talking at breakfast. We were talking about the guy that played on Silver Spoons, I think.
What does that have to do with the
That wasn't
Charger?
Rob Reiner.
Look at,
Are you talking about Ricky Schroeder played on Silver Spoons?
Or it was some show that we were talking about.
All in
with
the
Rob.
Family?
Yeah, All in the Family. Yeah, that's it.
Rob Reiner, Meathead.
Yeah. No, this is a different.
That's Rob Rainier is on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I guess they call him Rob. I don't know. Al calls him Rob Reiner because it looks like Reiner, I guess.
I don't know Rob Rainier.
If Al says let's go jump off the bridge, you just follow him? Oh yeah.
Well,
okay,
yeah,
go.
you just heard TJ's logic on the air conditioner, so probably.
That's funny.
Joe thinks that's just ducking.
I want to take TJ into like a really nice library and then tell him a joke and just walk out and leave him.
Yep. Well, what you do is you take him into a really nice high-end library, and you take some straps and strap him into the chair, and then start
feeding him jokes.
Yeah.
Breathe, TJ.
I know. That was funny. That's pretty good. That's funny. Oh, wow. That's funny. That's good stuff. Oh, that's funny.
You all right there, TJ?
Yeah, I
Oh,
hope
he's
so.
not all right.
That's funny.
Your life.
You sure
Not
it's
even
funny?
close.
I don't know how this thing works, actually.
I see that picture won't work.
You, oh no.
See, I'm trying to find a Mardi Gras picture. I can't find a good Mardi Gras picture because 90% of them I shoot are vertical. You know? It is shot vertical most of the time. So I'm individualizing somebody.
I'll have to call Alan and ask him how this thing works. I have no idea.
My guess is you plug it in on one side and it plugs
Well,
in somewhere.
I just tried using let's see. I just tried using this one because this is the iPhone one. I tried plugging it into my phone and it wasn't.
Did you plug Did you plug the other USB into something powered?
I don't know.
You can't just plug it in by itself. You have to plug it into something else on the other side.
Gotta have some power source.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
You make bath time.
But did you, TJ?
No. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try the.
Plug the regular USB into like a powered USB port, and then plug your phone in. See if it.
Oh. All right.
TJ will figure it out.
Yeah, eventually I'll figure it out. Oh, okay. So you have to use a. Okay.
Hey,
All
Paul,
right.
you see this picture right here?
Yeah.
I took this picture Mardi Gras morning 2019. I'm standing there. Let me get out of the way a little bit. I'm standing there just checking the camera for exposure and everything, and just snapped that picture just arbitrarily. Didn't even care. Looked at it and was gonna get rid of it. And I looked at it and I thought it looked kind of cool, so I said I'll look at it later. So when I looked at it later and put it on my site, right? Come to find out, you see that kid right there?
Yeah.
Kid went to Mandeville High School. I didn't even recognize him.
I know.
Because he was the younger brother of one of the kids I shot pictures for. It was just ironic that he was out there with somebody else.
TJ
And I
says he
snapped a
knows that
picture of him.
kid.
Yeah, I think I know that kid from somewhere.
Yeah, he's walking across the street. I didn't even pay attention to who it was. I just snapped a picture to see how the exposure looked.
So,
And the mom came back and she goes, "Oh, I love you catching this picture." And I said, "What are you talking about?" You know, I had no clue.
So
It's just all accidental.
Warren's asking him what inspired me to basically do an upskirt of a drone. So what had happened was when we were out flying this morning, Al had his little action camera with him. So he put his drone on top of it, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if I could do that with my phone." He was like, "Yeah, you could do that." So I set my drone on top of my phone and hit record, and did the same thing. So I guess that's what kind of inspired me to do all that. So where was this duck parade?
That was the Muses Parade, 2019 Mardi Gras.
Oh, gotcha.
I missed the last 3 minutes of the conversation. Did you read what Warren said in the chat there, TJ?
Yeah, I just
Yeah, okay.
I just answered it. Yeah. Yeah, I took some pretty good shots this morning. Got some of the Margaritaville ship and took a couple pictures of Peanut Island. And then there's a building where we were at for breakfast. We went to this place called Seaview Bagel and I don't know, had all these different kind of
Yeah.
they had all these muffins and they had muffins and such. It was a bakery. And there was a building kind of across the way. So Al and I put our drones up and took a couple shots. So
Well, did you go over and laugh for everybody at the bakery or what?
yeah, because I was fixing my coffee, and they were talking about the girl doing the hot tour. And I just started laughing.
Oh my God.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, dude, that chick could have made millions too.
Yeah,
But,
she is. She is.
No, well, it turned out, right, that she actually was just she was just kind of joking when she did the interview.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looked
Apparently,
like
she has
it looked
very
like she was
down to earth, like
like
small
that-
town.
So like what were they asking her? Like what was the question that she said, "Oh, you got a hot tour, spit
Well,
on that
she
thing."
was, I don't remember, I didn't see the full interview, but it was just like she was kind of out with her friends and she was a little drunk and she just said it. But she actually comes from like a very wholesome family and everything, and she actually does have some values to her. And they've been offering her all these things to like get on OnlyFans and everything, and she's turned it down. She said, "I will
Oh.
never start in OnlyFans." And she could have made millions. I'm talking about millions if she would have played
I
off of
mean,
that.
she is quite, like we were talking about her. She is quite attractive. She's a pretty girl.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They offered her to start a big old OnlyFans. They were going to push it and everything, and she turned it down. She said, "No, I don't want to do that. I'm not that
Good
type
for
of
her.
girl."
Yeah.
But like I said, she did have the potential. She wanted to. She could have, but she decided not to. So.
She still
It's her
has a
choice.
potential. She just has a potential in a different way.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that would have been easy money for her. I mean, I'm not down. I'm not down.
I don't think I don't think the life of a whore is an easy one.
Hey, you're not being blunt. Huh?
I think that's putting it right up front there, you know.
Well, what would you call OnlyFans girls who are selling sex for money? It's what we
Well,
used to call them.
Hustlers.
I'm saying, are you?
Okay, a prostitute.
know,
If you prefer prostitute, a life of a prostitute isn't easy.
I don't know. Do you classify porn as being a prostitute though? Like if you
They're selling sex for money. She's a prostitute. They're prostitutes. What would you call it?
I was just asking what your definition.
What would you
is.
call it?
I don't know. I mean, if she was just showing herself on camera and not actually sleeping with anybody, I wouldn't really call her a whore.
Well, she's okay. There's a difference. Some actresses will appear nude for a film. If a actress appears nude in a porn film,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I was just asking.
Okay,
She's a
I was,
do you
high,
prefer-
she's a high paid actress.
I was clarifying your definition. That's all I was.
okay.
clarifying.
I guess prostitute might be porn star. I guess we'll dial all the way back to porn star.
Because there's some OnlyFans girls that don't do anything with anybody. They just show themselves on camera.
Yeah, and they're still selling sex to the person who's watching.
No, I get it. No, I wasn't disagreeing.
So
with you. I
porn
was just
star.
asking.
It'd be porn. Let's. I'll dial it all the way back to porn. And yes, it's easy money.
Like I said, she could have made a lot of money very quickly. Why she still had that kind of 15 minutes of fame going on, but she decided not to. I'll give it to her though. I
But
really do.
It's pretty
They
they
funny
are
though, like,
they're restricting their options for the future if they ever want to settle down. I mean,
Oh,
who's
yeah,
going to
for
want
sure.
to date a girl whose pictures have been shown to everybody?
Oh, and not only that, the only person you're going to get that's going to want to date somebody like that is just somebody for your money.
Uh-huh.
They
They're
don't
gonna-
give a crap about you.
Yep, and or they'll be
you know,
some
it's
sort of
really
a dirt
funny.
ball.
It's funny how like people do or say anything just to make themselves famous and get on TV because you know like it all. I don't know how it first started, but there's a couple things that I've seen and like heard like you know there was that lady like that she was like the one video where she's talking about how she went outside to get herself a cold pop and she and the fire got in and the smoke got inside. She's like, I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then it was the catch you outside girl, and now it's
Oh, yeah, from
Talk to it. Yeah, and a lot of these people they're not doing it to become a
it
meme,
just
but
happens to catch on.
they
Yeah.
they happen to say something that catches people's attention
And living memes are not always a good thing too, because there's been a lot of people's lives like
and
not like really destroyed from those. There's been a couple people that you've probably seen their meme a million times that have
Yeah.
actually committed suicide and stuff from that. And people still use them to this day. Like, you remember the Star Wars kid one, right? You remember that one back in the day?
Yep.
The one where the film leaked of the kid doing the Star Wars shit?
I don't think I ever saw that one.
it's one of the first ones on the internet that went
Yeah.
viral.
And that
He
kid
was
got
in the
hated
AV lab by himself, and he got I think it was a light pole or something. He started swinging it around like he was doing a lightsaber battle, and I think a few months later, some other kids who used the equipment found that video and started sharing it around school, and then it got online and got shared on some vlog and went worldwide. People started remixing it with actual lightsaber video effects on it.
And the kid didn't like it. Like, years later, he said he was traumatized by it
Mhm.
because he didn't expect anybody to ever see that video.
Yeah, he quit school and his parents put him in a different place. I believe he had to have therapy.
Yeah, he had some mental issues from that. Or, yeah.
Because kids are cruel.
But yeah, he was, yeah, like Donald said, that was like one of the first ones that really went viral as far as like video memes went. Yeah. And you know, years later, the guy that originally like reposted it and obviously gave it its traction, he raised some money for the kid and he ended up getting what, a few $1,000s in an iPod or some crap.
That was that year, I think. But
I want to say that was years after it. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch the little documentary video I watched on it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since
But yeah, they ended up doing some little bit of a fundraiser for him, and he got a couple grand and an iPod back when the iPods first came out. And he really wanted one, so the guy did a little GoFundMe type thing on the internet. But I believe he's still alive. He just is really kind of, to this day, still doesn't want to talk about it.
I don't think I ever saw that thing.
Yes. Yeah, what year was that? Actually, might have been before that. Because
2002.
Yeah, okay. Michael was saying 2004. I was like, I believe it was a little bit before that, but yeah. I was thinking late, like 98, 99, but Cause that was before like YouTube and everything. It got posted on like Reddit or something, a site like that. Here's a real famous meme right here that you've probably seen a million times. And this chick's like, I think she's in like her 20s now. You remember this one?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she did a side by side of her. I was trying to find it, but she did a side by side of her older where she redid the face. But she's like, I think she's like in her 20s now.
Oh, like when she did like right there, and then another one when she was older.
Yeah, she did a side by side.
Mm. Mm. Always good to the last drop, coffee.
Mm.
Mm. Hairpin from.
Here's a fan. Here's one that people have made like evil memes out of because the way the girl looked at the camera when the house was burning down.
Oh yeah. I think I
remember that one.
Yeah.
Because she got like this like evil, like kind of like little smile on her face as they were taking the picture. Consider coloring with a pen for more system look. There's an emblem on your hat, TJ?
No, he said there's a semicircular hole.
Oh, he's talking about painting your head.
Yeah.
I can't wear hats like that backwards. I think it looks
Why?
funny. Because I think it just looks funny.
That's funny.
I don't mind wearing a fitted hat backwards. I can't wear one with the hole like that.
I don't know. I guess like it just depends on the hat that I'm wearing. Like the flat brimmed hats or whatever. Like I'll wear backwards if I'm like going FPV flying or something, because obviously you can't wear goggles with your hat forward because it'll like mess up your, I don't know. So I just put them on backwards.
Yeah. Around here, I mean, it's a rite of passage that at least once in your life you have to get a sunburn little half circle on your forehead.
That's funny.
Have you never done that, TJ?
I don't think so. No, I don't think I've ever had that happen. Like I think there were like some people that would put something circular or whatever like on their stomach or somewhere on their body and just lay out there, and their whole body would be burned, and like they would take off whatever they put on them, and then there'd just be like a big circle on their stomach.
Hey, you never had
it? They used to sell little stickies like that. They're called tattoos. They might still sell them.
Yeah.
And you just put it in the same spot every time, and it gives you a little reverse tattoo where you don't have any skin cancer.
Yeah. It's the gap where there's no material.
I'm just a bitter person today.
DJ, you never had a friend like write a penis out on your forehead with sunblock?
No,
While you're laying out in the
I've never had a friend of mine do that.
That way, with 2 hours when you wake up
Good
later
friend.
on, you got a penis burned into your forehead.
yeah, no, I've never had that.
Sounds like a
That's what
good
you-
friend.
That's what you do. You wait till somebody's like laying on their stomach, tanning at the beach, and you write something on their back with suntan lotion,
Oh yeah,
like "kick
put
me"
like a
or
big-
something.
like a big smiley on their face, on their back or something.
Or "I eat ass" or "kick me," whatever you want to put right on there.
Yeah. That's like when in the movie what was it? Billy Madison, when he's in the pool, he makes a big smiley with his sunscreen on his stomach.
Yep. That's one thing I hate, dude. I've got last few times I've went to the beach, I just wore a t-shirt the whole day. I was like, I'm not getting burnt. I hate getting sunburnt.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
the worst ever.
And
Then
it
you
seems
walk,
like
then
no
you
matter-
walk up, then somebody walks up to you and be like, "Hey, you want a Polaroid?" And they just slap you as hard as they can on your back.
Oh,
And then you're like,
yeah,
"Let's
that's one
see
good way to get fucking punched in the face. I'll tell you what,
Yeah, exactly.
dude.
Yeah.
There was a couple of times that I burnt so bad that I was blistering.
Oh
And-
god.
There was one day where, dude, it hurt so, it itched so bad, it hurt so bad, dude. I got drunk just to get rid of the pain.
Yeah, it
Because-
just hurts to like move, so you just lay on the floor or wherever you're laying. It's like, I don't want to get up.
And yeah, so the last like 4 or 5 times I've been to the beach, I won't go, and I just don't take my shirt off. I'll leave it on the whole day because I
Remember
don't
that?
even want to deal with that.
Remember that episode of Family Guy when Stewie was in the tanning bed and he went in there for like he was in there too long and Brian was like, "Oh my God, Stewie!" Because he forgot about Stewie was in the tanning bed.
Like I can deal with my arms and my face and neck getting burnt, but not my back or my chest. That shit hurts, especially your back. And one thing I've heard, I don't know if it works because I've never tried it, but they say if you take menthol shaving cream and rub it on a sunburn, it's supposed to get rid of the heat. Don't know if that actually works, but somebody told me about that one time.
It probably does. What is the Noxzema? Also,
Eczema work.
And they said
Has that, and it
specifically
pulls the heat out.
Walmart's. They said specifically Walmart's brand. I don't know if that really makes a difference, but that's what they told
I
me.
keep what is it called? Ocean Potion, which is the aloe vera and pulls the heat out, but we also keep it in the fridge.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's just like it hurts when it first goes on. It's like oh. But yeah. It helps
We
pull the
used
heat
to-
out.
My mom had hundreds of aloe vera plants, and we used to just go out and get fresh. Like we just pull the leaves off and then slice them down the center,
Mm-hmm.
and then we would just rub it on her whenever we'd get a burn or something. She had a big circular driveway, and there was just hundreds of them planted around the whole circle driveway.
All right, here.
No sound. You didn't share the sound, TJ.
Oh, could you not hear the sound?
You had that problem last time, even when you shared the sound. Your laptop, for some reason, didn't want to do it.
How do you share the
Ultraviolet
sound?
radiation isn't good for you. I thought that gave you superpowers. Pretty sure radiation gives you superpowers. That's what I saw.
How do you do this?
That's what he did on Family Guy when Adam West rolled in the radiation. He's like, "Oh, cool. What superpower did I get?" He said, "Leukemia." Nope. Still no sound. God, dude, that'd be painful. I know that pain when there's no comfortable position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like after you get a big tattoo, you feel like you got sunburn.
Put the
When I got the sleeve on my arm, man, my arm was on fire for like a day and a half before it finally went away. Felt just
You're
like a
haunting-
sunburn.
Yeah, you're haunting this house with your whiteness.
Did you ever get the audio working on your damn laptop, TJ?
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to figure it out because I could like, I don't know. It says that there was sound, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me try something. Let me do a share again. Hold on.
I was just asking on your speakers. Remember you had that issue with the speakers you bought?
Oh yeah, like I just use I'll just use one of my that Bluetooth speaker that I have.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know.
They just had the dumbest thing on the local news out of Detroit. They did an interview with a nail place that does nails, you know, and stuff. They now have a robot that paints your nails,
Oh god.
and it costs you an extra $15 to have it done now.
Oh wow. Is it an actual robot or is it just an arm that comes down and like it just paints your nails?
Oh, it's an arm.
Yeah, but it's probably more precise. It doesn't have to sit there and make conversation, so it gets the shit done and you get out. It probably could pump out 10 times more people than a person doing it.
Yep.
I say you go into a nail salon and everybody's sitting there talking, kind of just dragging, taking their time, doing
Having
their
a
thing.
glass of champagne or whatever.
But that's just efficiency right there. That thing probably do your hands and do them probably better than a person could in half the time. You remember the machine they had on Fifth Element, right? She just stick her finger in there. It was
Yeah.
changing her nail color.
Oh, I think so.
That's what you're gonna have eventually. Oh, so did you hear about the thing they want to do down here in Florida?
What
Right.
thing?
They want to put they're talking about allowing like grocery stores and stuff like that to have ammunition vending machines.
Oh, god.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's like, which ammo do I want today? C4. C4. Yeah, punching the little letter and number on there.
Which gun do I want today? Oh, that's funny.
I wouldn't think they'd be able to keep those damn machines full, to be honest with you.
Yeah, everybody
You'll
be
be
running,
killing that every
grabbing
day.
every gun in the damn machine.
Not a gun, it's ammunition.
Or oh yeah, ammunition. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, those machines, they'd have to fill them every damn day if that was
Yeah.
the case.
You have a weapon machine. They go in, get the gun, and rob the place.
So you got your granddaughter today, Joe, or tomorrow?
No, I only get her Monday and Tuesdays. And Monday's the day I might not get her sometimes because the deadbeat dad stays home sometimes when he don't feel like going to work on Monday.
Shit.
So if the 2 days he stays home, I don't know how he still got a job, is Mondays and Fridays. Sometimes he won't go in Friday because he'll give him an excuse. And then Monday he'll give him an excuse.
What does he?
So
What does
works
he do?
3 days and it's like,
What does he do?
Not much.
it's all hard labor shit. It's like I don't know if he's cutting grass. It's something to do with construction. But I think I actually,
so
to be honest with you, I think he goes over to Home Depot, stands outside, and looks at somebody to contract.
So he just goes in whenever he feels like it. He doesn't have to like report to anybody.
He needs to report to somebody because he needs to make more money.
Yeah.
See, last night my daughter called me. She says, "I need you to Venmo me $150." I hung up the phone.
Oh my god.
She called me back and she goes, "No, David's gonna send you 150 through Zelle to your account, and then I need you to Venmo it back to me." I said, "Have him Venmo it to you." He don't have Venmo. I said, "Well, tell him get Venmo." She says, "Dad, I got to pay my car insurance." I said, "Well, again, hung up the phone, right?" So she calls me back and she goes, "Dad, please." She says, "He'll Venmo you the $150, and then just he'll Zelle it to you, and then Venmo me the 150 back, so I can pay my insurance."
Why
So I
didn't he
said,
just pay the insurance with his card? He could call and pay it with his card.
It's too simple. Okay.
You don't have to set it up on auto pay. You can call. I can call anybody's
Yep, give them the card
insurance and pay their bill for them. Insurance number, you don't give a shit who's paying it as long as it's getting paid. I could call up and pay your credit card bill for you if I was that generous.
Yeah. So when it was all said and done, they sent me the 150, and I Venmoed the 150 back to her, and I told her, to put me on speaker. I said, "Just gonna let you know, if somehow this thing gets taken back, somebody's leg is getting broken."
Yeah, there was no reason for him to do that. He could have just called on the phone and paid it with his card and been done with it. One-time payment.
Well, I agree. He
Because
may
they'll
not
ask
have a
you.
debit. It might not. It could have been a debit card. It may not even. It's got to have a debit card.
Yeah, if he's using Zelle, he's going to have some kind of debit card. There you go. Ammo vending machines may soon arrive in Florida grocery stores.
I don't see it.
No, we
Oh,
don't see
for fuck's sake.
But you knew it does or what?
Look.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's something that they're talking
What was
about.
my girlfriend selling just then?
Amazon's worst nightmare, thousands canceling Prime. This clever hack. I don't know.
Yeah, another fake news.
Clickbait.
Yep. I got a thing yesterday saying that it came in and it says, your Prime is about to renew and your credit card is invalid. You're going to have to renew your credit card. It's expired. So I know it's not. So I looked up there at the email address, and it was some kind of happy something. So I just took it and I forwarded to Amazon as phishing.
Yeah, because they just want you to click on the link in there that will look like the legitimate Amazon site. They'll ask you for your credit card information to update your account. You put it in there, and then boom, they got it. That's all it is. That's why if you ever get an email like that and you're seriously questioning it, you close that email out and you get on the phone and you call Amazon on the phone and talk to them directly and say, "Hey, is there an issue with my account?" You don't go through the email to try to fix it. Because sometimes it might be a legit email saying, hey, something's an issue with your account. You just don't go through the email. You call them directly and talk to them.
I'll look at
That's
I'll
what
look
I
at
do.
the address it came from first. And if it looks legit, I'll go to Amazon and check on my site.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, don't even if it
Yeah.
looks legit, you don't go through it because they can
That's like
spoof.
that one with the giving me that code, you remember?
Because some of them
I
are
went and
very
double
good.
checked that thing twice and it said it was going to give me, it said it would give me a code. And as soon as it said out for delivery, it gave me a code. But it was on the delivery notice. It came back on the site tracking. It gave me the codes. I just printed it off, handed it to the driver.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're doing that now because of how probably items over a certain amount.
Yeah.
Because people saying, oh, it never showed up or I didn't get it. So now they're forcing you to have to be home in order to get your item.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to just drop a $300 item on your front doorstep anymore. They're going to say,
Yep.
hey, you got to be there. You got to have that code when we knock on the door. And then boom, that's a double verification that they did hand it to you. And so you can't call back later and say, oh, I didn't get it. Driver never dropped it off. Because the driver probably doesn't even know the code. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
has to punch it in and then the system verifies that, yes, this is the right person. Just like there's a lot of people that buy shit from Amazon and they return, either they'll buy the same exact thing that they already have that's broken and then they'll buy it and then they'll stick the old one back in there, return it, say it was broke. Because Amazon don't check half of those returns. They just throw them on return pallets and then they get sold off to liquidation companies. So they don't give a shit. At the end of the day, they don't check that stuff. And then some poor guy that's buying a $600 liquidation pallet gets half the shit broken on it. Well, I guess they if they're that experienced, they should already know that. But you're kind of taking your chances when you buy a liquidation pallet. I watch this one channel. This guy does. He has a woodworking company, and he buys a bunch of pallets from like Home Depot and all these liquidation places that sell all the big retailers. And he just got a Ryobi one the other day, and I think out of $4,000 worth of items on the pallet, I think only 2 items didn't work. All the rest of them are pretty much brand new. We paid $1,600 for the pallet, I think. It had like over $4,000 worth of stuff on it.
I do commercials for a guy who does overstock stuff. I think he buys pallets like that.
Oh, yeah, you get into the game, you can make some money if you know what you're doing. Because then the companies, a lot of the liquidation companies will guarantee, hey, this pallet's worth $4,000 retail, because they give you obviously all the MSRP prices on everything. And then if you get it for $1,500–1,600, I mean, you're getting a deal, but you're also taking a chance some shit might be broken or missing. But if it's enough to make money off of, you can open yourself like a thrift store or secondhand store.
Mm-hmm. I keep telling my wife, Did you just now read the chat, TJ?
Yeah.
What is he even reading?
I'm guessing where Quagmire was laying on his girlfriend.
Is it just like a requirement he breaks out in laughter at least every 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Because
it's
he was
part of
just
his contract.
silent, didn't say do anything, and then he just started busting out laughing out of nowhere. And nobody
Maybe
said
we're all
anything
wrong.
funny.
Maybe TJ is AI and he's on a loop.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
And to be fair, Michael's description wasn't even that hilarious.
That's funny. That's funny. That reminded me of the joke about
How funny
what-
was it,
what-
TJ?
It's pretty funny. I think it goes, where does Captain Hook get his other hook from a second-hand store or something like that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They asked the pirate, "How did you get that hook hand?" "I got it when a shark bit it off." "Well, how'd you get the patch on your eye?" "I lost my eye when a seagull shat in it." It's like, you can't lose your eye from a seagull shitting in it. You can when it's your first day with a hand hook.
That's funny. That's funny.
TJ's on a roll.
That's almost as good as why do women fart after they urinate?
That's a dirty joke, TJ. I don't think you should share that.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So why do women fart after they urinate?
Do
Because
they
they-
fart after they urinate?
I don't know.
I've never. I don't hang out in women's bathrooms, so I don't know.
It's called a bathroom.
How do you know, TJ? Do you hang out in women's bathrooms a lot?
It's a
No,
bathroom.
but I
It's a
mean, well, a
bathroom.
buddy of
It's
mine
a
sent me
bathroom
this.
spritzer.
I'm just doing my best to ruin TJ's joke.
It's a bathroom spritzer, right, TJ?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
but the punchline is because they can't shake it, so they just blow dry it instead.
I ruined your punchline. I ruined your joke. That makes me happy.
Happy. Oh goodness.
Oh, bad.
Joe, you don't. Oh yeah, you got it up at the top there. You're
Yeah, it's up the top. I got my disclaimer on. I had it feeling.
Do.
I'm upset right now because I got a printer might be going bad.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got an error message yesterday when I printed it, the day before yesterday, after I set it up. It printed it, but I got an error message. And I turned it on, rebooted it, everything came back, printed a couple of things, and gave me an error message again. And the reason I'm thinking actually, it may be because I moved it and it may not be level.
Well, what's the error message?
I put it this way, I cleared it before I read it all. It said, go through the manual. Last time I got an error message on it, it was a print head error.
I don't know
And
what
it
it's
means the
telling
printhead's
you to
going bad.
Reset it up. Go through the whole thing. Is
Yeah,
it-
if it comes back up, you need to figure out if there's an error
Yeah, I'm
code.
gonna
and
read it
look up
next
that
time.
code.
Well, what I need to do is I moved it down because where the 3D printer's at is where it was. It was on a level area. Now I moved it down, and because I don't want it all the way on the ground, I moved it up to I put a case
Yeah.
of old camera case there. So it may be just a little off level. You know what I mean? So I might have to go to Home Depot and buy the board that I've measured out to get and just put the board across. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a board across, screw it into the cabinet, and then put a brace on the bottom to hold it in place and level it out. Then I'll put it there to bring it up 6 inches higher. That's what I just need to do. But
Why'd you take it off your desk? You just don't have the room or what?
I moved the 3D printer over when I moved everything here. I moved it around.
Yeah.
And that's the only place I could put it is down. Or other side of the room if I had something to put it on. It's all Wi-Fi. I don't need it here. You know, it's like I got a feeling it's just because it moved and it's off center a little bit, you know. Because if it's off center a little bit, the print head might be dragging, you know. Not
Yeah, it
off
could
center,
be that.
off balance. So it prints, like I said, it's printing. Usually when you get a print head error, it won't print. And when I reboot it, it resets. So next time it does, when I have to print something, I'm gonna check it. I just know this printer I have, if I try to buy it right now, I bought them on sale. I actually bought 2 because it was such a good price. It was like a $250 printer and they had it on sale for like $129. So I bought 2. And I put one of them away. I ran the other one. It's an old model back from like 2016. And I ran it till about 2000, maybe 20, and I got the print head error. And when I got the print head error, I just chunked it and put the new one up. And it works beautiful. And now I was getting the error. I needed to scroll it down, see what the error was.
Oh,
It
you
might just
3D
tell me.
printed before you had the anchor?
What do you mean? No, just the what you call a printer, the regular Canon printer.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your 3D printer.
No,
Oh,
because I get a Canon printer right now for $59, but it's not the point. I like the one I have because I can print on the CD labels. and I was actually having trouble printing on the CD labels. So it stopped. It got to the point where it used to print it with the Apple. It prints with the PC I've got on the other side of the room, but it won't print with anything here because the software changed. When I change the software, it doesn't read with these. So I haven't been able to do a label for a long time. I may just wind up breaking down and getting one that can print a label on. Because I use the labels on the CDs I get the boys football. Makes it so much easier.
hey, you get a newer one, you can get you a warranty and stuff on it. That way, if something does happen to it, you can get it replaced.
Yeah.
That's all I used to do back.
Not many of them do it now.
So I used to do back in the day. You get one of those like little cheapy $40 Canon printers. When that bitch runs out of ink, you just throw it out and buy an old new printer. Because the fucking ink cartridges were like 50, 60 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, $215 right now is what the cost is for a Canon printer that works with a that'll do a what you call it, a print on a CD.
Is that all in one, like a printer, fax machine,
Yeah.
all that crap?
Yeah, there's all that shit.
I just recently threw my what was it, an HP out? Because I had it for 2.5 years. I bought it off of Amazon, got an open box. It was an all-in-one. Had everything built into it. I used it for about 2 years and then I tossed it because it just started acting funky. But I got it for like, I think I only paid like $80 for it. And it was like a $160 printer. And I got an open box. But when I opened it, it didn't look like it never even been touched. Just somebody popped the seal on it and opened it up and was like, I don't want it, and returned it. And I got like $50, $60 off on it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a, I don't know if this is the all-in-one anymore. Yeah, it's an all-in-one. It's a lot more compact. It's not an all-in-one. This one's not an all-in-one, won't scan. The other one I have is a scanner. It has the multi-paper. You feed in everything else.
Is somebody's 3D printer not working?
No,
No,
regular
it's just
printer.
regular printer.
Uh,
I
It's
thought
working,
Joe was.
but it gave me an error. We got me another one. We actually have a few of them that do it. Just need to find the one that does it the best. You know what I mean?
so you got a couple of regular printers that aren't working, Joe? Just one?
I was really thinking about buying a printer with the toner cart, one of the big, what is it, the big toner cartridges?
Yeah.
They're expensive, but man, those things will last fucking forever,
Yep.
especially if you're not printing every day.
Yep. See, my thing is, I need to have something that's I like Canon because it usually works pretty good. But you realize I also print all my envelopes for football. What I do is I go through and I could do the 6x9s in these. You could do it with the other ones too. Just got to make sure you could feed that envelope through.
'Cause I remember the toner cartridge printers we had back in receiving, and we probably printed at least 50 to 80 pages on that thing a day. And I'd only change out the ink cartridge like once every 3 months or so. Like those toner cartridges lasted forever, but they're expensive. They were like, if we had to store use one, that was almost like $200. But like I said, for what you pay for those little ass ink cartridges,
Well, I buy the off-brand. I got an off-brand company that I've been getting from for years, and those things work just as good.
Yeah, not in the new HPs. They won't.
Well, in the Canons they do. The older ones. The new ones probably won't.
Yeah, a lot of the newer printers now they use the microchips on the cartridges, and if they don't,
It's got microchips on mine, and they redo the microchips. I get them with the new microchips on them. That's what's got me so mad is I got so much freaking ink over here. I got probably about 15 cartridges.
I think Canon still allows you to do refill cartridges. I know HP, their printers are pretty locked down as far as the ink cartridges go.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is when you open one of those ink cartridges, there's fucking nothing in them. There's almost nothing inside of them. You would think like you would open it up and it would be full of ink, and that's not the case.
Now they got one I would love to buy right here, but I know it's a laser printer. I'd love to get that.
You out at your cabin, Lance?
Yeah.
Hey, Lance.
Morning, Joe. Yeah, doing a hyperlapse at 7. I got up at 3 and I stayed up for about an hour, and I thought, I'm going to go back to bed for a bit. Didn't wake up until just now. It's 7:30. It's not like it. I wanted to get to sunrise, but I'm a little late, so I'll get what I get.
Is it pretty cold there this morning? What's the temperature?
It's kind of cold. It's probably about 55, 60.
Oh.
It was real cloudy and cold yesterday. The last 3 days has been kind of cloudy. Today is supposed to start getting nicer again. I think the high is going to be about 73, 74. Not going to get too warm. But if you can see, the tide's completely out. There's no water.
Yeah. people out on their boats are just kind of just sitting there.
Yep.
Nobody on the boat.
Every 12 hours, they get an option to get on, right? Just about every 12, actually, it's just about 13 hours. Every 13 hours, the tide shifts.
So what happens when the tide's like really low and people are out on their boats and they're just sitting on the sand? Like, I guess they just wait for the tide
Wait for the tide to come in.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one
All you
drawback
can
of the
do.
speech.
Man, that's gotta suck. You're just like sitting there for hours waiting for the tide to come back in. Like, damn it. We should have known this was gonna
The
happen.
nice thing is the water is super warm because the sun heats the sand, the water comes in, the water's about 70 degrees. The rest of the sound is about 53. You can't swim in Seattle in the water, it's too cold. But here you
Yeah.
can.
Oh, no, but that's what,
They say you can last about 3 minutes in the Puget Sound
I am proud of you.
before hypothermia starts to set in.
Proud of you. You have, you.
See, the smart thing to do is just buy me a DVD printer. They'll just print on the DVD and they have nothing to do with the printer. But when you look at those things, they're like 400 freaking hours.
But then the case would be, the question would be on that is, how long would it take you to pay for that from the work you're doing with it?
Now, it'd take me 1 year, one football season.
But you're not planning, like you said before, though, you don't know how many more years you're going to be doing that, right?
Yeah, and they asked me this year, because last year I gave them the CDs, but I didn't put any labels on them. I couldn't print them. I told them, I said, I didn't write anything on them, and they could write on them. So I said, I gave it to you like that so y'all could do it. Because the printer, I couldn't get the printer to do it. But and I told them this year, if I can't get it done again, they're going to get USBs. I'll just spend the $1.50 to get a USB for everybody. Which I'd
I
rather
would
do the disc, because disc is so much cheaper.
Honestly, I'd just do that because you can get thumb drives for dirt ass cheap now.
Remote air.
And you only need what, maybe a 1 or 2 gig
Yep.
I'd say
drive. I
two
mean,
at the
Buy
most.
these guys in bulk.
Yeah, what's that? How many gigs?
Little thumb drive.
What was that? I think
So,
that was 2 gig.
I'll catch
Yeah, if
you
I
all
get a
later. I
2
gotta
gig-
jump off here.
All right. We'll see you,
Yeah,
Justin.
later.
But you can get
If I
that's
get a
2
2
gig.
gig, it'd be good.
You can get 4 gigs. But yeah,
Why am I getting all this in?
buy them in bulk and
Yeah.
Just put a little label on them, who they belong to.
mhm.
Be a lot faster than printing them all.
Well, you can get them.
Dynamo has a.
You can get them in
like
bulk
this
too with
spot.
the little tab like
Yeah.
that, and you just do a little tag to write whose name it is. Just put a little tag
Yeah.
on there, and it turns. I'll pull the tag off anyway. And
Yeah, Dynamo makes the one that you put the thing in and it prints the label, full color, $4.50. They got you get it for $2.50, probably used. Yeah, it says best offer, doesn't say. It says used. Yeah, but what's it cost for everything else? You know.
Oh, yeah. We have the air conditioner in the bedroom, but the rest of the house is hot, and I can already feel the heat starting. I gotta hop out, go pick up checks here in a little while. I think I might
Open the
just
window
pack up
to
all
the
my gear and just
open
go
the
hang
window.
out in the library or something most of the
Yeah.
day.
The library. Hey, Donald, that'd be worse just taking them to a library.
Well, I can go to the library and hang out in the air conditioning, or I can go up to the lodge and hang out in the air conditioning, and they've got beer, and that would be the problem.
Did they give you any estimate to getting it fixed or anything, or?
Not yet. He was turning in the warranty information to see if it's still under warranty. See if the motor's still warranted. We should hear
Just
back
open up-
today.
Just open up a window so the cool breeze can blow in.
We have all the windows in the house open, but it's supposed to get up like 97 today.
Oh, whew.
So
Ain't nobody got time for that.
ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hey, Lance, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Paul. Good morning.
Lance is checking in with you, Joe, because he wants to tell you that you are 100% right about the Avata 2.
Yeah, no,
Wait, what were y'all talking about the Avata 2?
the best drone ever.
Best drone ever made.
Oh yeah. I want to get that little Neo. I want to get the Neo drone at some point.
Neo.
Well, the only problem with the Neo is, and until you get some real feedback from real players, is that it's so small. It's only the size of your hand, okay?
Yeah.
And it's made to be bopping around the house. You get out in any kind of wind like you do,
It'll take it right away.
and you go, shoo. Come back, Neo.
I was
Come
gonna
back.
say, TJ, what need do you have for a Neo, or is it just a want?
Come back. That's pretty good. That's funny.
I love you, Neo. I love you.
That's funny.
Don't take much.
That's funny.
Well, Joe's gonna get one just to fly through the tugboat.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly Johnny through the tugboat. What's up, Jody?
Hey, this portion of the show, Lance, you've got here just in time. It's called the Morning Giggle. You gotta wind him up, you know. Get him.
That's funny.
I can just see him running down the street chasing that Neo. Come back, please come back.
You breathing? You breathing?
Barely. Hey, Lance, are you gonna get a Neo?
No, I'm not.
That's funny.
But I didn't think I was going to get an Avata either.
I'm about to say that.
Is
But it's
anyone here on
the
the panel
best
going to
drone you
get
ever
one?
got, right? Lance?
That's funny.
Yeah. Are you going to get one, Paul?
No, I'm not into FPV type drones. And
Joe, Don, Giggles, are you guys going to get one?
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know.
Nope.
I kind of have a Neo. I have this guy, the little Potensic drone right here. So I mean, I guess
I don't fly enough inside to warrant one yet. So,
No.
have they been
School.
officially released yet?
Tuesday.
I don't know.
Tuesday.
Randy's been posting pictures of it, so I don't know. I think it might come out next month. I think.
Comes
No,
out
it's
Tuesday,
Tuesday, TJ.
Oh, Tuesday. Oh.
20th. Yeah, and according to the release, they're gonna have the Fly More kit with the controller, Fly More kit with the motion controller 3, and then the the drone by itself. All 3 coming out.
Well,
How
it's gonna
much
be
is
a
all
li-
of
it's
this
gonna be a little
evaluation?
bit more expensive for TJ because they're gonna include one of those drone finder little widgets on there, you know?
The little finder, yeah.
To be able to record his giggling voice.
Yep, there you go.
It doesn't
He should
look
have
like
a
it has an
speaker on
SD
there
card.
so he can giggle all the time.
It looks like it's got internal memory. It doesn't look like it's got an SD card unless
it's all
it's under
internal
the battery.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause the battery clips in from the bottom and it doesn't show any SD slot unless before you put the battery in, it's a place underneath there to put the SD card. Because they're not saying anything about that. But there is a USB-C plug in the back. That's what I'm thinking is going to be internal. But what are they going to give you internal?
Yeah. How many gig?
And you don't need much if you're just flying in your house, because you're not doing it for YouTube unless you're doing it for play more.
Well, I don't know what TJ's rating is how many giggles you get out of TJ either, so.
Yeah. TJ is like 16 gigabytes.
Yeah. That's funny.
But I'd like to have. I'm gonna check this. It's supposed to work with the Motion 3 and the Goggles 3. So if it does, and it comes out where I can get the drone and a couple of batteries in the $200 range, I may jump on it just to play with it in here. You see, I'd be sitting here right now flying it around. And being in Nevada, basically, it's what it is. Smaller, it's got to fly pretty decent. The only thing is, I go by air conditioning vent, it might flip. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want it flipping out on you.
And the more I think about it, Paul, I don't think I'm going. I might go over to the church and look at it, but I don't think I'm going to try to do that.
Well, tell Lance about your assignment for today, because I
got a good friend that called me up. It's the church over in Madisonville. The way the sanctuary goes in the back, it goes to a point of about 55 feet. Up in this very top section on the rafters, there's cobwebs up there. And when they burn the incense, all the black goes up there. It's on the cobwebs. So he wanted to know, he says, I know you got good piloting skills. You think your drone could knock the cobwebs off? So I was thinking about taking the Avata over there and flying up there real slow and just getting above the cobwebs. But the more I look at the slant on the building, I'm thinking that I'm going to get prop wash. And I'm going to get some kind of feedback, and that might screw it all up.
And also, how bad are the cobwebs? Are you going to get tangled in those?
Oh, I don't think I'll get tangled in them. So I stay above them. I think
you said
I can blow the ones on the bottom off, but there's other ones up in the corner. And I don't think I can get anywhere near the ones in the corner. First off, if I try to get in that corner, I'm gonna have the bottom, the props and everything within about a 2-foot area. And then you don't know what that Avata is gonna do.
Duct tape a dowel, like a 4-foot dowel or 3-foot dowel, to the bottom of the Avata or the top, but duct tape it so you don't have to get real close, and then fly to the cobweb and do it that way. Try that.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like a dowel, like a rod or a rod of some kind?
Yeah, like a long stick,
like a little wood rod.
And then so you don't have to get too close, and then use the dowel to extract the cobweb. That's what I would do.
Where is this cobweb?
Up in the corner of the top of a church. Shut up, Joe.
Yeah, I actually have a picture.
And then ask him for $500.
Oh no, this is all goodness of his heart.
Yeah,
Ah.
I'm not doing it. That's what I don't think I'm doing.
Goodness of your heart, then don't do it. If they're gonna give you, just calculate the risk
Yeah, the risk
of losing your drone, and then charge them that if it was gonna be paid. But the risk, you said there's
He sent me the
stained
picture. I
glass
don't know
next
where he
to
sent
it.
it to me at.
You said there's stained glass next to it.
Yeah, there's stained glass windows around it too, which makes me.
No, it's stained glass in the church, but I don't think they're by the thing.
Oh, okay.
Let me go find it. Hold on. See where these pictures. I'll show you all the pictures if I can find them. Thinking he sent it to me.
So Lance, when do you go back to school?
I have a day, August 29th. It's a workshop for teachers.
Okay.
And then I have one every day the following week, but Monday, which is Monday is Labor Day, I believe.
Okay.
So I go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all workshop for teachers. Kids don't start until the following Monday. So we're late up here. It's like the 11th or 9th or whatever that Monday is of September.
How come some schools start later than others? Because my wife already started. Well, I think it was like last week or whatever. It was just like for just the teachers, and then like the students came back like I think it was like the other day.
DJ.
Yeah. And it's
we've got to let
it's
you
just
into
the
a
way
little
that-
secret now.
They used to go back.
I'm
because of
ready, David. I'm ready.
You ready? Yeah. Your wife didn't go back to school last week for teaching. The teachers got together and they've gone to the pub.
They went to the
Hey,
pub.
David, good morning.
You're just not invited.
Oh,
We sit around the pub before we go.
Well, historically, Lance, I don't know if correct me or not, some places had to do with farming too, you know, it's like
Yep, agriculture.
agriculture in the area. Because most of the agriculture up until what, about 1970s or 80s were all family farms. So the kids, even though they lived there, they were like little farm workers.
Yep.
Slave labor.
And I hate going this late because we don't get out till the 25th of June. And but if I think about it, it's usually better weather in September. So I just like to start earlier, but we don't. And then my high school's starting a half an hour later, which I really don't like this year. So that means we get out a half an hour later.
Well,
which
Justin's kids all
don't
started went back to school earlier this week on Monday.
Yeah, but Justin didn't tell the kids that no one else is going. Just his kids.
They didn't ask why there was nobody else on the school bus?
Yeah.
You
Okay, guys.
Just be paying the school bus to go.
Okay, Donald.
I'm going to take off
We'll see you.
because it's just heating up in here.
Okay, buddy.
So.
Good luck with that.
What's up, JDS?
Lance, I don't know if you heard, but his air conditioning went out a couple of days ago, and so now he's dealing with somebody that's dealing with. They're trying to figure out if he's got warranty on the piece or not, or so it's. And then the guy also told him, he says, "Well, I'm going away for a week starting Monday."
That's not good.
No.
I just read on Facebook one of my classmates passed away, and I don't know what from, which is really sad.
Not good. Well, of course, we don't know. You know, maybe he was deathly sick, and so therefore.
It was a her, and she posts all the time, so it's just shocking. So I'm gonna see if I can find out here.
Here you go. This is the church. That's the cobwebs are back up in here behind this. So I'd have to get up over this.
Oh,
in the back.
inside the inside?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was outside. Holy
we get
crap.
the other
you-
picture. Yeah, that's even
I thought
worse.
I thought it was inside. If it's outside, you're a
Oh, I
sissy
gotta
if you
find a
don't do
picture
it.
now.
Show
No,
it to us
it's-
again,
I
Joe.
lost,
It
I
is
lost the
inside.
pictures.
It is inside, Lance.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
is it
inside the
inside? I
church.
thought it was inside. If it's inside, that might be difficult. If it's outside, I'm
is.
going to call you a sissy.
And it's right in the corner where they've got a Eucharist and everything up on the wall right there in front of it.
Yeah, I'll
You know
show
what you
now.
do
I
is you
got it.
have two people down below with a blanket, one on each corner in case it falls.
Yeah, you can see where it's at. If I go over the top here, and you see how close I got to get to it,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
right there.
That's
And
pretty.
if I could, I'm thinking I'm gonna get prop wash from this.
You're not gonna blow it off of there.
But you
And
are.
then you got them
are
up here
the-
too. I can't get to that.
You are the second best Avata 2 drone flyer in the world, though.
I'm not sure why you need a drone for that.
And
A long
because it's so
drone.
high, that it's 55 feet high. They
A
don't know how to
long
get up there.
pole, couple of long poles put together.
Just get two 30-foot poles, fishing
with a
rod.
Swift, put a Swiffer on the end of it and just
Yep. Done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a done deal. I ain't fooling with it.
And just remember, if you do the job, don't tell them where you live.
Now I get it's like David says, get two 30-foot poles, hook them together because you don't care if it sways or whatever because you're gonna on the end you know those Swiffers. You put a Swiffer on there and you just
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's worth even fooling with.
no, not messing with it. No.
Yeah.
You probably only need one 30-foot pole anyway and a 30-foot ladder.
Well, it's 55 feet high. That's what I've been told.
Okay, put your big boy pants on, Joe, and just send it.
No. I don't want to send. I don't want to.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to wear those pants today.
You will never be able to go back in that church again if you don't. You won't be able to show your face.
No.
Well, first off, I don't go to that church, so it don't matter.
Well, there you go.
Well,
Nothing to
just
worry
get a
about.
flamethrower then.
Yeah, like I said,
At
it's
least
just a
then the
friend.
cobweb's not coming back.
It's just an old friend I worked EMS with years ago. He runs the St. Tammany Parish Photographic Society. And he called me and he said, "Hey, you think you drone skills can do this?" I said, "I got to look at it." This gets me so mad. When I was going to copy those two pictures, it rearranged my whole desktop. I hate when it does that. I've been very careful with it.
Yeah, we have an episode of Only Fools and Horses, and Del Boy takes a job on cleaning a chandelier, and Rodney and Del Boy climb up the ladder to catch the chandelier, but Grandad takes the wrong one off and sends it down. It smashes on the floor, and when they go down, the Del Boy goes to the servant. He goes, "Does the master know where we live?" He goes, "No." He goes, "Good." And they all run out the door and leave it.
Who's hanging from a
Good morning, Laura.
chandelier?
A
Somebody's
lot of stately
swinging.
homes over here have chandeliers.
Somebody's swinging from a chandelier.
I thought I heard Justin. Did I not?
You
Yeah,
didn't.
was
No,
here.
he was here, but he left.
He'll be in Fortnite somewhere.
Good morning, Laura. Is she around?
She's in the other room, which means it's safe for Joe.
I heard her say, shut up already once.
Yeah. She's losing the touch. She's only telling you once now.
Well, at least, can she hear me right now?
No.
Good. At least she didn't hear me call her a beast yesterday.
Well, I don't think she's in the chat anyway.
Hope not. Hope not now. Thank you.
I forgot to check.
Yeah, I didn't look. Now, I'll find out in a minute. Shut up, Joe.
It's kind of a good impression.
Careful, TJ. She'll come after you.
Uh-oh. Run!
She hasn't flown her drone in quite some time, has she, David?
No. The drone's gone now. Well, it's not gone. She's still got it, but it's not her in thing now. It's Fortnite now.
Oh,
She's
it's
into
old time.
gaming.
Okay.
Fucking Justin. Yeah,
What
if
happened to-
if you're watching
what
this,
happened-
Justin, I'm blaming you.
What happened to Laura's drone now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's collecting dust on the shelf. She's not flying it.
Oh.
She's too busy
Hey,
playing
TJ.
Fortnite now.
She plays
TJ, they sell
Fortnite
Q-tips?
morning, noon, and night.
TJ, they sell Q-tips over where you work?
The Q-tips?
Clean them ears out, TJ. Focus. Focus, TJ.
I know. Well, I couldn't hear because my mom was calling, so I had to talk to her for a minute, so I didn't hear the conversation about Laura's drone.
Like some people I know have selective hearing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do that sometimes. Well, all the time, I guess.
Well, you always be true to yourself, TJ.
Yeah.
It's like those people that are like selective CCTV. They see everything that one neighbour does wrong, but not not the things that the friends do wrong. Strange that, isn't it?
I've got about 40 things on my desktop, 50 things on my
Hey,
desktop.
JDS.
And when I moved that
It's
picture,
JDS,
all of them
isn't
went
it?
everywhere.
Can fix stuff.
Need to clean off your desktop, Joe.
I'm doing that right now.
Oh, there you go.
Now I've got the things I have, I need, because I'm working with things, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm doing a folder that says 2024 MHS football. I'm putting all those folders in one. You know, putting them all in one. To hell with it. I click on the folder when I need it. I'm gonna get rid of some of this trash. Some of this trash I get rid of.
Get rid of that trash.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. That was last year's volleyball crap. That is a JPEG. I don't need that. That is a JPEG. I
Food for
don't need
thought.
that.
90% of food in grocery stores today didn't exist 90 years ago. Guess what else? 90% of the diseases we face today didn't either.
I was getting ready to tell you that.
Think about that.
Justin was showing us earlier that they're gonna start putting ammo and vending machines in the stores down here.
Ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, you know, I might write to our government and say, well, if it's good enough for America, why don't we just start putting vending machines with knives in the high street?
Yeah.
Did he really want to make it that easy to get weapons?
Yeah.
They need to make it harder. Not ban it.
No, gotta make it easy.
No. They need to make it harder. Not ban it. Keep it going, you know. Thingy. You're right to defend your home and stuff like that. But stop these little shits that keep getting hold of it and shooting up schools. What do you think about the food bank in New Zealand? Has been giving somebody donated bags of sweets, and it turned out they were
gummies.
No, stronger than that. Each sweet had a street value of $1,000.
Wow.
And whoever donated them must have donated them by accident. And obviously the food bank just thought, oh, bags of sweets, start giving them out.
It's funny.
One way of clearing the homeless problem.
Yep. And that is not good. Hey, Lance, had a guy last night asked me if that Avada was still for sale, the one I got in the box. And he said he can meet me today after 4 o'clock. I said, okay. And he comes back and he says, it looks like it don't come with a battery. I said, no, it doesn't. It's just the Avada. No battery. $400. Well, don't they come with a battery? I said, they come with a battery if you buy one with a battery. This one happens to be the replacement I had when I crashed one. I said, if you buy it with the battery, it's $529. Without the battery, it's like, it would be $500. I'm selling for $400. I think it's a good deal. Comes back about 20 minutes later. Okay, I thought it was a typo. I'm sorry I wasted your time.
Oh my God.
That don't matter. I'm gonna sell it eventually.
Yeah, so they'll have to go out and buy their own battery, or unless you want to sell the Avada with one battery, I guess.
It's gonna be somebody that needs an Avada that crashed one, and they'll buy it. You know, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Just put a couple of pencil batteries in there.
If they already have the batteries, then all they need is like the drone.
If I put a battery with it, I'm gonna sell for $500.
All you have to do is put a couple of pencil batteries in there and say it comes with batteries. Not the batteries for the drone, but it comes with batteries. Problem solved.
Oh, God darn it.
What do you have it on Facebook Marketplace or eBay or what?
I got it both places. I could sell it to Adorama right now for $325. I'm actually thinking about it. Just giving it to Adorama, you know?
Adorama. Yeah.
The Adorama camera. They said, because I did it on, it said said $325 in excellent condition. If I call them up and tell them it's still in the box, they might give me $350 for it, you know, because they're gonna sell it for $500. They're gonna get at least $500 for it.
Does anyone know how Mark's getting on at the hospital?
You know, because he's working on his cyst or something.
Yeah, he's going to sort out the pain in the ass.
Literally, huh?
Literally.
Well, years ago when I worked at Pizza Hut, I got one of them jokers under my arm. I felt I had a little pimple under my arm. And I came home that night, looked at it, and I made the biggest mistake. I popped it and drained it. Made the biggest mistake.
Yep.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Nope.
No,
No. TJ.
leave it alone.
Because like when I have like calluses and shit on my hands from driving or whatever, I like pick at them and like do whatever.
TJ, remember, back in January, I had a cyst where I didn't want a cyst. It was 3 inches long. And I
Holy
went to
shit.
the hospital with it, and they prepped me for the operation, but then the surgeon popped it and went, "No, you don't need the operation now, you can go home." The next day, I was fighting for my life.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, and needed a
That's
major
like, that's like
operation.
when you get a, I don't know, like when you get a blister or something, like
Blisters are
I'll, like,
different.
Different.
Remember,
Oh, different.
a cyst contains bacterial infected blood.
right.
Yep. So Lance, yesterday we had a TFR, right?
Yeah.
Let me show it to you.
And why did you have a TFR? Was there a president in town?
Yeah. The guy that they got in the White House.
Man,
don't
that's
see
a
it?
lot.
Yeah, the acting president.
Yeah. But look, it was 32 nautical miles. I live right about here.
Hold on. Where are you pointing? Okay, you north of.
Yeah, this is New Orleans, right? That's
Yep.
the Causeway Bridge. That's 24.3 miles. I
Okay.
live right about here.
Okay.
That's about where I live. So TFR stopped us right there. It was 0 to 17,999. Johnny lives right about here. Johnny lives about right here.
Okay.
What I didn't realize is when I looked at this is Interstate 12 that cuts around right through here.
Mhm.
I could have actually gone up where right north of Interstate 12. I could have flew. That's 12, right? That might see. I can't make it out to see. That might be 12 right there. I think 12 is one more. That's got to be 12. That's 12. It comes around like
Why
this.
don't they give you a clear map?
Yeah, it's just a map that they had on the FAA site.
That's an awful map.
Yeah, I know. Can't really tell. But see, that's Covington right there. I can see the sea. That's Covington. That's where Justin works. I live like right here. So I'm thinking that if I'd have gone north, I probably had to go out. That's Folsom. I can see the F right there. So I had to go up to Folsom to fly if I was going to fly. But Johnny and I fly right here all the time. Right? That's Manchac.
Okay.
And I fly all of this area. So I couldn't have flown. There's nothing I could have done. That was a 7:15 last night. Johnny was clear.
Where's the tugboat?
Tugboat. It's Causeway. Tugboat's about right here.
Okay. Okay. Sorry for interrupting. You were about to talk.
Yeah, Johnny could have flew last night. It was no big deal. Because it's way in. But he said the same thing. He said that's 32 miles. all the way into Ponchatoula, Louisiana. He said, that's bullshit. They didn't need that. Well, how am I gonna fly my drone from here to there? You know?
So obviously all that red is where like all the airports and shit are.
No, that red was the TFR to tell you you can't fly in that area.
Oh.
Watch, I'll show you.
The blue indicates that it's Class B airspace. Yeah,
Yeah, it was class.
if Johnny's
class
listening,
B.
he sucks anyway.
Who you said, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
If he-
this is class
Just
B
single.
right here. Okay, this is class B.
Morning, Johnny.
All of this right here is
Cheers.
class G technically. Because this would be, what's that class, is that class D, right?
Yeah.
The shaded, but nothing's manned over here. It's all private airports. And they consider all of this class open airspace G. Even though you got all these freaking little circles, you're still G. But there's your B right here. And that's,
Yeah.
and I've actually flown airport. Let's see, the airport is probably right there. I've flown right here. Yeah, I've flown right there when I did that real estate job. I had 200 feet. And I could
Laura, are
watch
you
the
on
planes coming in.
Fortnite again?
Good. Probably with Justin.
Laura? She definitely is. She's ignoring me. Really, I should start paying Justin for them. I get peace and quiet.
Well, yeah, you know, it's worth it to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got my desktop back in order. Actually, it makes it look a lot better. 'Cause I had a lot of, you know, you get the apps that are on your desktop, all the different stupid apps.
Oh
I
yeah.
took all the apps, stuck them in a folder. Same thing with all the Word documents I've been sticking up there. Just stick it in the folder. Easier. I got more room than I thought I would.
No, I feel like the guys out here like mow the grass like every single day. It's like, what? Y'all just mowed it like yesterday and you got to mow it again today? What the hell?
Yeah,
Maybe
today's
he's
the
not
day to
mowing
usually
the grass,
over here.
DJ. Maybe he's watching you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
He's a secret agent watching you. You know, I had that parcel stolen by the Amazon driver last week.
Yeah.
Well, Amazon emailed me last night telling me I had to return it.
What'd you have to return? What do you have to return?
The parcel the Amazon driver stole.
Oh.
How are you gonna return it?
Well, this is what I asked. I asked for the driver's address, and they said, we can't give you that. And I said, well, how am I going to go and get it then?
Right.
I'm now waiting for someone in the, what they call the executive office to ring back. I'll return it all right. I'll shove it where the sun don't shine.
Shoot. my desktop, that was pretty good. My desktop messing it up now, it looks a lot better than it did. Yeah.
You can
It'll
actually
look a lot
see shit.
better.
You can actually see shit on your screen.
But what I like since I went to the second computer, the second monitor, like the fact that I could take the stuff and work on it on one to the side and leave the front alone. You got to set up that way. When I click on stuff, it goes to the other one.
Finished? No. Carry on then.
Carry on.
They've been
Yeah, I
at
like
war
that.
all day, these birds.
Yesterday, I stopped at Sonic. They have a special going on right now. Notice everybody for some reason is lowering their prices. I think it's because nobody can afford this shit anymore.
Man, Sonic's
Everybody's
pretty
got-
good. There's one literally like right up the road from our house that I haven't eaten that in like so long.
Yeah, they got their double cheeseburger, quarter-pound cheeseburgers on sale for $1.99.
Yeah, McDonald's are lowering the
pretty good.
prices.
They have their
Well, I got one to-
they got their cheese conies there too, like the big huge long.
Yeah. Well, I got one today from Jimmy John's. That I'm eating Jimmy John's today. I've never eaten, not Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's. I've never eaten at Jersey Mike's.
Oh
I've
yeah, we
always
got
wanted
one
to
of
try
them
it.
too. Jersey
I've
Mike's
never
is
done
pretty
it because of the price. They have their regular sandwich. They got a special meal deal right now. You get a drink, the sandwich, the chips, and the cookie, $10
For $10?
for $10. Meal deal, special meal deal.
Oh, that's not bad.
So I'm going to get me one today.
There you go.
That is going to be what I eat for lunch.
Heck yeah.
And it's right down the street. I've been wanting to go to, but the sandwich by itself is $10.
That's a
And
pretty
it's
good
always
deal.
10. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go on the
I
app.
like Sonic. Jimmy John's is pretty good. And then I don't know if you have Wawa or anything in
No.
yeah, Wawa's pretty good.
Wawa's chicken or whatever they call it.
Yeah, Wawa, they got like everything and anything. You can get like pizza, you can get like burritos there, you can get just about anything.
Yeah, 'cause I want to definitely, I want to definitely go see that today.
And I think Arby's has like a new thing out, like their spicy chicken fingers or something like that.
I don't know. I didn't see already.
PJ,
David.
Chicky's got our fingers. The misleading.
Chicken fingers.
You got them.
Chicken fingers.
Yep.
Same with fish. They keep telling people the fish fingers. I've never seen a fish with fingers yet.
Yeah, I know, right? A chicken with fingers or a fish with fingers.
Oh, I love football season.
Why? What's good about football?
I made $500 since I've been sitting there.
Oh shit. Oh, because you do that fantasy football thing?
No.
Oh,
Focus, TJ. Focus. I take pictures for football, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've got two parents just asked me, they said they want to pay for the season package, that's $250 a piece. And these are the regulars now coming. So these are the ones that I've been doing for years that are coming in now. So that's good.
Okay.
I've got 14 people signed up now. And when I hit, if all my regulars signed up, I'll get to 30. So I got about 16 to go, and I've got about 4 freshman parents that have emailed me for the link that haven't signed up yet. So it's a possibility I might be shooting almost 40 this year, 40 packages. And I had the best picture day, and since I've started doing pictures with them. So it's gonna be a good year.
For a good year.
PJ.
That's why last year I have so many people I contract out there. That's why when I was feeling bad, I pushed it the whole year to make sure I was out there. And everybody that's associated with Mandeville knew I had a heart attack on the sideline and kept working.
Oh gosh. Huh.
You know, they knew I take it serious, you know.
Yeah.
Now, if I would have fell out on the sideline, different story. But if I knew it was something minor heart attack, I knew it wasn't going to knock me down. You know, I went in. I was thinking about it last night. It was funny how I went in, had all this stuff done, and that I was out of the hospital Wednesday. Thursday I was doing team pictures, and Friday I was at a game after a heart attack. Everybody looked at me and said, "You all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine."
How'd you get a heart attack?
Well, once you've had the heart attack, you
Got heart issues.
You feel better than you normally do.
Oh, I did, but I was still kind of out of it, and because the following week I was having chest pains, where it was caused from the artery stealing from a couple of arteries that the heart is generating.
Yeah.
Off the arteries, like branches, and it was stealing from the other ones. And that's what I got to live with right now, because the doctor don't want to do anything to him. He said that he can't justify possibly having to open me up to fix him, because he said the medicine might work. So right now the medicine's working.
So like if you feel like a heart attack's coming on, you just take the medicine that you're taking and it just stops.
When I start feeling that discomfort, any kind of pain, I just take a nitro. And if nitro don't work, then I know that's it. Then I gotta stop. He'll let me know. And it could be anything. The other day when what was I doing? When the monitor came in, just moving stuff around, my chest started bothering me a little bit. So I popped the nitro and went away. That's fine. And sometimes it'll get me if I got a lot of groceries and I'm bringing groceries, I got 13 steps. I'll get up to the top of the stairs and I'll feel the chest try to hurt a little bit. That's where like I said, the oxygen is being stolen from the main artery. And I sat here for a minute. I said, do I take a nitro? Took a couple of deep breaths and went away. So I said, no, I need one. So I'm trying to learn how to live with that, you know, that the fine line between taking the medicine and not.
Yeah.
I just know I won't be running down the sidelines after somebody.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be running.
Because I walked fast last year. That's when it happened. I walked from one end to the other real fast because they were getting ready to go into the end zone, the team. And I needed to get the pictures that they did. And instead of me paying attention like I usually do, I was messing with the yearbook people. One of the teachers out there, she's like super hot. And I was messing with her and looked up at the clock and it said a minute left. And we're up there talking and joking and everything. And I usually start walking and say, see, I'm going to the other end. And I'm standing there and we're talking, laughing. And all of a sudden, I'll take a picture and I'm sitting there, look up, and there's 3 seconds on the clock. So now I've got about a minute and a half to be on the other end. So I said, damn, took off. And I took off kind of fast. And when I got to the other end, my chest started hurting.
Oh, shit.
And when my chest started hurting, it wasn't going away. That's when the coach looked at me and he said, "Are you all right?" I said, "No, I don't think so." And I was taking breaths and I was going, and it wasn't really going away. It was right there. And I said, just tell you, look, if you see me hit the ground, grab EMS over there and tell them I might be having a heart attack. And he looked at me and said, "You sure?" I said, "Might be, because it's that." But I started belching like acid reflux. And I said, "I don't know. It could be either." And I worked that game with my chest hurting. And I kept belching. That's why I kept thinking it was just, because they had a barbecue outside before the game and I was eating ribs and everything else. So I was thinking it was just the food. But guess what? It was not. It was just the real deal, 85% blockage in the artery.
That's it, Joe. Just keep taking your medicine, man. We don't want anything bad happen to you.
You only had an 85% blockage, so go get me some more hamburgers and Jimmy John's today. And I'm telling Paul quit eating all of the donuts.
Yep.
Like they
Don't
say,
do as I do as I say, right?
that's the one.
But I do eat salads.
That's like that episode of Family Guy when Peter was eating all those hamburgers and he had a stroke, and then he went to then he went to some like what the heck was it? One of those like hospitals or whatever, or like one of those facilities, and they did something to him. He wasn't all strokey anymore.
Remember this, TJ. More people die choking on cucumbers than they do eating meat.
Yeah.
What they're doing with them cucumbers might not be what you do with the meat, but
yeah,
true fact.
exactly. That's crazy.
And that one parent, she's ordering the beef package, the head on the stick, and it's $305. One parent.
Hey, TJ, you like
Hey,
chicken
Dave.
balls?
Like what?
You like chicken balls?
Chicken balls? I don't think I've ever had a chicken ball before.
Nuggets.
Oh, chicken nuggets. Yeah, I like
No.
chicken nuggets.
I think they're called chicken poppers over there.
No, they're called
Yeah,
nuggets.
yeah.
I know you got
nuggets.
chicken nuggets, but they're like a round ball with bits of chicken in them.
No, nuggets.
Well,
Yeah,
Laura
chicken
actually,
nuggets.
Laura loves the chicken poppers or chicken balls. Yeah,
I know there's
I keep reminding her, chickens don't have balls. The roosters have the balls.
Yeah, I know there's shrimp poppers. Or we have something called shrimp poppers or something.
Yeah, we have them over here as well. And chicken strips, which are just chicken nuggets but longer.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh shoot, I need to pay attention too. I've been saying Jersey Mike's is Jimmy John's.
Oh, it's
Jersey Mike's ain't bad either. I think I went.
Well, I
I've been
haven't
there
had
before.
Jersey Mike. That's what I want to do. But it's Jimmy John's $10 for the whole thing. Sandwich usually $10, $9.
Yeah.
Now, is
So
there
I'll order that.
is there Jimmy John's near you?
Well, the other way 2 miles. I'll put it like this: I could eat if I had the money, I could probably eat Jimmy John's every day. I love that
think
number 9.
I don't know. If you ate it every day, it's like, man, I'm kind of tired of Jimmy John's. Or if you ate at a certain place every day, but man, I'm so tired of this place.
I like the bread it comes on. I like it's a cold cut sandwich. What I like about it is the number 9. It's like an Italian type. It's got all kind of stuff on it.
Yeah.
You know, and,
We went
and when
to
you got to get the regular, you get the pepe. It's a little bit different, but it's just the same.
We went to this. We went to that place that I was telling you about for breakfast earlier, and man, there was this really hot-looking brunette girl. She had like long dark hair, and she had like shorts coming up to like her like crotch area, and like she was just.
You didn't
like,
care what the food tastes like.
Yeah.
You know, I was like looking at the girl the whole entire time. I'm like, damn.
Well, let me ask you a question: were you by yourself or with your wife?
No, it was me, Al, and Ken, the 3 of us.
TJ.
Where's your wife?
TJ.
Your wife's at work, right?
Yeah, she's at work. Yeah.
Okay. Hope she's not watching.
I wanted to walk up to her like, "Hey, girl, you want to come home with me this morning?"
Yeah.
But I was like, "Nah."
Yeah, TJ,
Look,
how
TJ,
would that
watch.
work?
Stay still.
Right? You'd have got,
Stay still.
think of it this way, TJ. How would it have that worked? You want to come home with me? And she said, yeah. You take her on, yeah, and you go up for her door. You go, excuse the wife sat on the sofa there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
TJ,
Excuse-
hold your
don't-
face right
don't-
here.
Don't mind her. Don't mind her.
What you doing stretching? All three dogs got up and walked over there and stretched all kind of legs. No stretching for.
Well, what time, your wife, TJ, does she like to join
What?
in and help or what?
Louis, what do you want? You've got fruit,
Wait, does she
Yeah.
what?
food, you got
Does
water.
does she join in on the three-way, or does she help out or what?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if she wants to, I would. I mean,
Have
if
you
she- if
had
she-
that conversation with her?
Oh,
No,
Lord,
I
wait.
don't know. No,
My disclaimer's up, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Paul?
Making sure my disclaimer's running.
Paul,
Yeah.
look at TJ's face. Right? Does that look like a face that's had that conversation with his wife?
Yes.
I can't see no
He-
bruises, no black
He
eyes,
still
no
has his
broken
eyes.
nose.
Yeah, but we don't know we don't know his wife whether she might be into something like that.
I don't know if she would be into like a threesome or not. I don't know.
TJ, just don't go there.
Yeah.
Hey, TJ, you ask your wife that, she's gonna say she's gonna rip your mustache off. Stop.
Yeah.
No, but-
There goes Luigi.
Yeah.
It might not be the only Luigi she pulls off either.
Yeah, I'm telling
The only Luigi she'll pull off. That's funny. I don't know, man. There are some married couples out there who are into that thing, they'll
But TJ, you know pretty much at the start of the relationship if they're into that,
yeah.
right? You don't on your wedding night go, by the way, what do you think about having a threesome?
Let's invite
Why?
another person into this thing.
Yeah. Why is that? Well, the bridesmaid's hot. Be right back.
Yeah,
funny.
you wouldn't look the same after you after that.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, how do you when you stop your video or whatever, how do you keep your background? Cause see, like when I stop mine, everything just goes away.
Yeah, mine's on a video. That's a video. So it plugs in and it
Play a
runs
video,
for 20
it's like
seconds
play and stop, you know?
and it loops.
Right, but like when
So-
I
After 20 seconds, it's gonna come back.
right, but see, like when I stop my video, my background doesn't stay there. It just says
Yeah, you can't keep it there. I don't,
Like when
see,
I
when I
turn my
stop
camera-
mine, I have the logo because I'm signed in under my Google. That's my Google logo.
Oh, okay. So you have to sign into Zoom in order for your
Well, sure.
thing to-
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it would do that automatically for some weird reason. That's like when you're trying to do like the when you're trying to do the avatars, you have to sign in to use like the avatars and stuff.
They're not avatars.
Well, that's what it says. When I click on the three little dots, it says choose avatar.
Ave. Avatar.
Jody. Maybe I can throw in some high-end 3D models later. You can check out Joe maybe tonight.
Yeah.
Joe, now you've got a desktop PC, Windows PC.
Yes, sir.
What graphics card has it got?
GeForce RTX 3070.
Right. If I find the thingy file, it's open source. You can take any picture of a human and it turns it into a 3D model. You start selling them. Want a 3D model of your kid as a footballer?
That might be a good thing. I did do a 3D model. Someplace I had a 3D model. Let me see if I can get it. Look at that. I took my logo.
Yep.
Took my logo and did a 3D model of my logo.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yes.
That's cool.
That's what I
That's
mean.
the one on this logo. Watch, let me show you.
Yeah, Bamboo has software, but you can only do five a month or something.
That's that picture right there. Is me right there holding the controllers.
We can't see you. You can only see a little
Yeah,
logo.
But you don't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But that's what it
You
is.
don't have the wings attached though.
No, I didn't pick up the wings.
Oh.
You can print them out later.
But I printed that one just to see what it would look like. It's different, you know. What's the name of this kid? Gotta find Wilbanks Cohen. Where did I get that name from? That name didn't make sense to me just now.
Brown, Payton, or Sanders?
Yeah, so this is the one's got a senior and a freshman. And what I do is when there's two people in the same family, I charge them the higher rate, $250, and they get the freshman for free this year. So next year the freshman will be there without the senior, so that I'm hooking them in now, so that next year I get the $250. So if he plays, he's gonna be a wide receiver, I think. So if he plays or switched over to kicker, like Creighton's a kicker, all I'm taking pictures of him doing extra points and kicking off and stuff like that. That's all they want. They want all the pictures I can take of him. So they're getting the other son now for free, and then hopefully he'll stay with football, and I'll pull another $750 over the next 3 years if I'm doing it. But I'll give him free this year because it doesn't make. I'm gonna be at the game anyway. So it's like a little bonus you get. If you got two kids, it's $250 because the two kids somebody's gonna be in a higher grade. Now, if it's two freshmen, that's where I change it. If it's two freshmen, it's $200. And I'll do two of them for $150. Because a freshman game is a hard game to go to. It's a quick game, but then you got to stay there because the JV game's right afterwards. And then the JV game, some of the freshmen are playing in the JV game, so I've got to know what number they're playing with freshmen, what number they're playing with in JV. Usually it's a uniform change. I can see the changes. And actually it's not lately because he's been switching jerseys. So they got a different number. Used to be where they just keep the freshman jersey on.
Why are the freshmen so hard? Why are the freshmen games like?
Because freshmen are that's the first time up in the high school level, and 90% of them have no clue of what to do or how to play. They're not that good yet. A few of them are, and it's harder because it's just going to be the skill players that are the ones that are going to be in all the pictures. If I have a linebacker that can't make a play, I'm gonna get him standing around, pictures taken. If I got a running back, I'm gonna have him in 50 pictures a game. You know, if I have a quarterback, I'm gonna get him in 30, 40 pictures a game. If I have a defensive safety way in the back, I may get him in 20 pictures if he's running toward the play. Hopefully he's fast enough to be in the play. So you gotta feel it out. I had one parent last year, the first game I had like 10 pictures. And she came back and said, that's all I'm going to get. I don't want it. I told her, I said, just bear with it a couple of games. I said, he's got to get into a groove to find out how he's going to play. I said, and then you'll see the difference in the pictures. I said, but if you're not satisfied in a couple weeks, I'll give you money back. Within 2 weeks, he was in 30 pictures because he started knowing how to make the blocks better, how to get off of people. And it's just the flow of the game, how the game works. You know,
Yeah.
the further into the season,
We're too old.
the better the people start to play, especially
I'm gonna have
first.
you talk to my, okay. Okay, she wants to know if there's something else she should, another piece.
Hate to change subject, but I am really concerned about the education system in this country. A teacher was up in court today for his part in the riots. He said to the judge said to him, "I'm sentencing you to 6 months for throwing a plastic bottle at the police." He said to the judge, "That's not me throwing the plastic bottle." So the judge said, "Well, it looks like you." And he says, "Well, I know it's not me throwing the plastic bottle because I'm the one throwing the brick behind them." So the judge went, "Right, you got 2 years, 8 months. Bye. Take the sentence for the plastic bottle, you fucking idiot." And that's a teacher.
Wait, what happened now? I kind of missed it. Like I thought
we
you were
had to-
telling a joke. I thought
Right,
you were
you know
telling
the
a
court-
joke.
Well, it is almost a joke, TJ. Now listen up. Now,
Right.
please,
The teacher was in court for his part of the riots.
they're having riots over there. Okay.
Right. The
Okay.
riots are over, but now we're dealing with the consequences. The judge sentenced him to 6 months for throwing a plastic bottle at the
Like
police.
a plastic water bottle.
Right?
Oh, right.
And he then said to the judge, "I did not throw the plastic bottle." And the judge went, "Well, it looks like you throwing the plastic bottle." And he said, "I know it wasn't me throwing the plastic bottle because I threw the brick." Right? So the judge said to him, "Okay, I'm sentencing you to 2 years, 8 months." So instead of taking 6 months for a plastic bottle,
6 months for the plastic water bottle. He
he got
admitted
2
to
years,
throwing a
8
brick at the
months for
police.
throwing a brick instead.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Y'all got like some strict rules and shit over there. Sounds like.
They're clamping down hard on them.
Good lord.
If you,
Well,
I think it's right. If you throw a brick at a police officer, then you're going to jail. Simple as that.
I mean, you're not doing any damage to anybody just by throwing a
Hey guys, gotta go.
water
See
bottle
ya.
at somebody. Like, all right, Lance,
Okay.
we'll see
Hey,
you.
Lance.
TJ, you have to look at it in the context of a riot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the plastic water
Why
bottle
is it-
may not hurt.
The police,
It's
the
still
police
inside
are there
you.
for the riot.
The
Why
police
is it
don't
so
know
much-
what you're. The police will not know what you're throwing. They have to react whatever.
Why do you have how come you have a lot of rioting going? What's going on? Like, why do you have a lot of
Well,
rioting?
there was a case where 2 kids were killed and wrong information came out and people stirred it up and it sparked riots and
Yeah, that's crazy.
but it's calmed down now. For now.
I've never witnessed in real life a riot before. Like I've always like seen them on TV, like back in the day of like whites and blacks and shit like that. Like I've never like experienced a real life.
You don't want to.
You don't want to, no. Unfortunately, I've been not being involved, but I've witnessed a few. I have no.
I mean, I can like just
me.
picture it, like a bunch of people like with signs and shit, and like
Yeah, they're
Or-
protests. They're not riots. They're protests, right?
Well-
it becomes a riot when you start launching stuff.
right.
When it starts to become physical.
Yeah, like when that woman, she had a wheelie bin and she set fire to it and she rushed at the police and she went to let go of the bin, but she got tripped up and carried on going with the bin and flew past the police, so the police were able to arrest her. Duh.
Oh my god.
We back in 19, let me think, it was 81, 19, let's see, 81, 82, 82, 83, 84. I went to Hawaii. It was 81, late part of 81. We had an incident here in New Orleans at the Fisher, I could remember the name of it the other day, Fisher Housing Development area, like a project area, where they pulled a guy over, the police pulled a guy over and the guy reached for a gun and they shot him and wound up killing him. This is back in like 81, late 81. And it got so bad because they were saying that it was unjustified and all of this. This is before all the cameras everywhere and everything else, before the body cams. And they brought the three up on, they were going to indict them to see about charging these, because it was 3 officers that shot the guy. It came out to when all the evidence came out, the word was anything that is blue is going to get shot at if they don't convict these 3 guys. It got so bad down here that they told us at 8th District, because it was right down the street from 8th District headquarters, Marine Corps, that we couldn't drive in that area because we had official cars and the police were being shot at. One day I came off the bridge, didn't even think about it because it was a normal way to go. And I'm driving through the area and I didn't hear anything. I get to the area, I go around the trunk where I'm to move the back on the car. Looked over, I had a bullet hole in the car. And somebody took a shot at me.
Yeah.
But it got so bad that when they were coming up to the time, it was like a Tuesday. They were gonna decide whether they were gonna indict the 3 police officers. Monday afternoon, we were called up to the conference room. All the male Marines. We got up there and they had the New Orleans police up there and FBI up there and ATF up there and our colonel and everybody. And we got a briefing on what was going on. And we were told that we would be deployed the next morning. And we were going to be deployed out on a line. We were going to have a line out there. And that we were going to be fully M16s loaded out, locked and loaded. And we were told that the word was that they did not indict these people, they were going to start shooting at everything. It was going to be really bad riots. And we were told, we were given direct orders that if a shot is fired and we were told fire, open up.
Return fire.
Yeah.
That's what we were told. And I sat there for 2.5 hours, just in a sitting position, looking at all these people with kids and everything, and they couldn't get into it because it was so bad, the rioting that was going on. And they came down and did not indict anybody. And the police put out the blowhorns out there and said, you need to disperse or we're coming in to disperse you. And the bottom line is if anything happens, we will fire back. And they cleared that area. And I mean, I was thanking God I didn't have to pull a trigger. Because you don't know who you're gonna hit.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I don't like about our police over here. They don't have weapons, and in the case of a riot, they just literally line up, and they take the full brunt of it. And then once people start dispersing, then they go in and they kettle the crowd and take them out one by one. And before you know it, they've got everybody and they're all banged up. And some of these people that took part that think they've got away with it, oh, they have not. There was a guy across the way here thought he got away with his part in Sunderland, which is nearly 400 miles away. Please give him a knock.
I'll tell you, David, I was skeptical on buying the second printer, right? I mean, the second monitor.
Yeah.
But I always like the fact that maybe you can move it back and forth. Man, it's better than the Avata 2. The greatest thing ever.
What size monitor you got?
Well, I got the one I bought originally was a Samsung 4K, and the one I got was again another Samsung. Yeah. But I got the 32 curved because they had it on sale. It was normally $440 on sale for $229.
Good price for a curved one.
Yeah.
Is it a widescreen or is it like a standard?
It's a standard base. It can't be that. It almost looks like the flat to me. Might be wide, but it doesn't look. I'll show you what it looks like.
Widescreens are narrower and longer.
It's a little bit narrow. You know, so it's got to be a wide, but it doesn't look like a widescreen.
Yeah.
Now,
It's,
Joe, are you using the borderless mouse so you can go from one to the other?
Well,
You
it
don't
lets
need
me.
that.
It lets
You don't
me.
need that on a second monitor.
Yeah, I don't
It's
need it
on
in a second monitor.
computer. And it's mouse
Yeah,
without
that's-
voice.
What's that thing doing? That? Hold on.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a cool.
it's-
I like that. That's a nice setup you got there.
Right. So that's a standard gaming monitor you've got there.
Yeah, that
Mine-
one right there.
Yeah, I've got a 32 and a 34-inch ultra wide screens, which I can
Yeah,
flip.
that one's nice though. What I like about, see, I would have rather had another one just like that, but I'll tell you where it works out the best. You see the difference in the height?
Yeah.
When I sit at my desk and I look at this thing, I can look straight out at my television and I'm seeing about right at the bottom of my television. So I'm
Yep.
looking right over my computer. It's perfect, right? If I had that extra thing, I'd lose 2 inches of my television.
Yeah. I'll tell you what,
So I'm
though.
glad that was smaller.
Let me.
But I love the fact that if I'm working, when I click something on this screen, it pops up on this screen because I got it set that way. And my mouse goes back and forth to both screens, you know, just by moving it. And the keyboard, all I got to do is click on this screen and the keyboard works for that one. And I could have something going on here. I could be working on pictures and be watching y'all here doing videos here. So it's a nice, it's a little bit different than what I was used to, but I'm getting used to it. And I kept the Apple because the Apple, like I said, that's where all my financial stuff's at. And I really don't feel like moving because that's all set on, and all back of here, you can't see behind here. That's where all my 14 terabytes and
You're going to find the software that you use on your Apple use elsewhere.
Yeah, you could take Apple and work it on a PC, but I'm good where it's at. I'd rather like that separate because then this one, I'm safe. I've got this all with Norton. That way I don't have to worry about going on the web or any kind of stuff with it. And Norton's going to protect it. It's like I said, but nothing's on technically. I barely have anything on the computer. Everything's on the external drives. Now the NAS system I want to put in is gonna take over for the external drives, but it's all behind it. And that's the other thing. The other day I ordered the NAS. I ordered all the NAS system, figured it all out. Sat there all day researching and said, "Yeah, I like it." Got everything together, ordered it. Hour later, canceled it all.
Yeah. As you can see, I've got the one where you can see your computers. That's my 34-inch.
Yeah.
Next to that is my 32-inch. And then above that is I think it's a 19-inch.
Yeah.
Just look at the difference in size.
Oh, yeah.
Between a 34 and a 32. You won't think there'd be much difference, would you?
Yeah, but it is.
Yep. And that little screen there, that's my thermometer for heating system. And my TV.
Is this your setup, David?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So what's the monitor above the two that are
This monitor here, this is a portable monitor. So if I want to pick it up and take it with me and use it on my tablet, I can.
Oh, okay.
And that's my big TV screen, obviously.
Oh shit. What's the diameter on that TV?
That one, I think it's 58.
Shit. What's the thing? What did you say this thing was on beside your the one beside it? What is that little thing?
The one that says off.
Yeah.
That's the central heating.
Oh, okay.
That stays off until the winter.
Oh.
You know, look, TJ, what I did. Yeah, on mine, right here is the Echo Show.
Oh yeah.
So I got that set up right here, and then over here, I've got the thermostat. It works my outside sensors.
Oh, there
So
you go.
it's like, and I put my 3D printer from over here to here, and then under here is where I put the regular printer that's giving me problems now. That's what I'm thinking. I have it on top of a it may not just be stable because it's on top of a case. So when it's moving, it may become unstable. And that's what might be doing it because it's printed a couple of times, then it did it again. So I'm thinking the print head's feeling the unstable part. So that's why I need to go to Home Depot, buy me a piece of lumber, put it across and put a T-brace in it. And then I'll have a flat surface, solid surface again.
Now, Joe, tell me that there's no yogurt in this little thing right here.
No, that's graham crackers.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's graham crackers. And
I was gonna say, oh my God, Joe.
You know what worries me, TJ? Is that dartboard behind the monitors. He's got.
Oh yeah, the dartboard, yeah.
Yeah, all them computers.
I think Joe gets bored sometimes behind his desk, so he has like his little red, white, and blue cup right here, or filled with darts. So he'll just take the darts and just throw them at the board right there.
I don't have my red, white, and blue cup with darts. No, I gotta go on the other side of the desk to do that. Let me see.
What's your tattoo of on your arm? I thought it was Smokey the Bear, but then I was like, no, that's definitely not
no.
Smokey the Bear.
It's a bulldog that don't look like one anymore.
A bulldog that don't look like one no more.
What happens is with tattoos, TJ, I didn't know if you know that or not, but over time they blur and
they stretch.
I mean, this one right here is still, you can still see this one, the palm trees and the smiley face. You can still see that one.
Yeah, it's got a drill instructor cap on it, and it says USMC Uncle Sam's Misguided Children.
This is what puzzles me about these people that have the faces tattoos. That's going to go wrinkled and blurred.
Yeah.
You know.
Here the dots.
TJ. Smiley face. You were 16. He's now looks like a.
TJ, here the dots.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, these are PowerPoint dots, the ones that move. Ones that move the points.
We?
Oh yeah.
What's up with that?
I used to be in dart leagues.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I got a box of trophies in the back.
Sweet. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I got a tattoo of an eagle on my chest, like right here, and then on my upper back, I got a flaming 8-ball with 2 Qs like crossing each other.
Well, I want to get one. Let me find it.
I want to get another one. And I have one on my leg. It's got like a bunch of honeycombs on it, but I want to get it wrapped around, go somewhere and have the guy or whoever like finish it and have him wrap it around my leg and have like honey dripping down. And then I want to get another tattoo, maybe like on my other arm, and because I saw this, I was Googling tattoos one day and I saw a space dude flying a drone. I was like, dude, I want to get that.
Now you want one that says, "Can I have that?"
Can I have that? And then I have a from my injury, I have a scar like going down my stomach and around my belly button. And I saw this one tattoo. It was like this guy had the same thing. And he had a spaceship, like an alien spaceship at the top, and at the bottom there was a little person like being abducted. So the scar looked like the beam coming down, like abducting the person to take him away to space or something.
Yeah, like I said, I've seen so many people that have the faces tattooed, and what looked pretty good a few years ago now looks like, ugh.
Hey, you see this one right here? Let's see.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's ripping through your skin.
Yeah, I like those. Those are cool. I like that.
See,
or I like
thinking about getting mine like that covered up, getting the other one covered, and the only difference, mine has another one on the bottom, another yellow one on the bottom.
What about the one? What about the one below it? Like the one over, like with the American flag that looks like it's like showing through your skin. That one.
With this one? Like this one?
No, the one that, yeah, that one.
No, I don't like that one.
That one's kinda cool. I like
There's a
that.
couple of them. There was a, oh, what is that? Get out of there. There was a couple of them like this one too. Where was it? This one. I like that one too. Something like that. See, mine would not have this on here. It'd be just that.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that the one coming through the skin or something like that.
I want to get my birth sign tattooed on me somewhere. Because I'm a Gemini, so I want to get a Gemini tattoo somewhere.
My problem is I want to do it and then I don't want to do it.
I mean, I have a high tolerance for pain, so it really wouldn't bother me that much.
Yeah.
When I first got my eagle tattoo, like right when he got to the collarbone, I was like, please stop. That's hurting my bone right there.
Yeah. But you ought to see the last one Justin got, my son. It was on his lower leg. And he said that was the most pain he's ever been in.
Oh God. What did he get on his what it was like his lower leg part, like on the back?
He's got a whole bunch of different things. He's got a whole bunch of things on the arm, everything else.
What was his last one that he got that you were just talking about?
Last one was the river Styx with Hades and all of this on his leg. And above he has
the band, as in the band, the Styx, or
no, the river Styx, like Hades and mythology and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
He's got that and then above it, he's got like a stairway to heaven and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Up. So he's doing all of that to get. He's got some cool tattoos, but I wouldn't be doing them. He's got too much.
Like I'll be at work and like a lot of people like comment on my palm tree and smiley face, like, man, I really like that tattoo. Like, oh, appreciate that.
Yeah, I almost got one when I was in Japan. 3 of us went into this guy, did everything by hand. Just went in there and just didn't put anything on your arm, just started drawing.
Oh,
and it was a dragon. I wanted a dragon. He had all the pictures of him. And I said, I like that one. All of us got the same dragon, wanted the same dragon, right?
Right.
So it was like $90. And it takes about an hour and a half. And we were sitting there. We had been drinking all night. So we were out there and we had been drinking. And they started doing it. I said, I'm not sure if I want that one. So I kept looking. And so while I was sitting there, he did the other 2. Then it was my turn. And I looked at him. I said, no, never mind. Changed my mind.
You're not supposed to get tattoos after you've been drinking because it thins your blood or whatever.
Oh, they didn't give a shit back then. I take blood thinners.
DJ,
so for me to
most people get their tattoos after drinking, and then they wake up sober and they think, "What the fuck did that come from?"
Yeah, but I gotta stop taking blood thinners for about a week.
I don't know. Like some tattoos won't even let you get a tattoo after you've been drinking because of that specific reason. I've heard. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong.
Yeah, the guy that does my son's told me the only way he'd do mine is if I got a clearance from the doctor. And that I stopped taking the blood thinners for at least a week.
Yeah. You should be.
And the doctor would say, yeah, but I'm not.
3 weeks. Takes about 14 days for the blood thinners to come out your system.
Yeah, because they say like if you get a tattoo after you've been drinking, then it could mess up or something. Because there's like a lot of alcohol in your system, and like while they're tattooing, like it could like mess your skin up or something.
Well, I'll never be having any tattoo.
Oh no, David, I can see you with a few tattoos here and there.
No, never will.
No.
Don't like them.
Are you scared of needles?
Not really. And yes, I do have a high pain threshold because I keep slicing my wrist.
No.
But no, I just don't like. I'm too impatient as well. I'd be like, come on, just get on with it for fuck's sake. I want to go.
Yeah.
I did see someone. He had a picture of a hand ripping out a heart, and he had it on his chest where his heart was. So it looked
Oh.
like somebody was ripping his heart out.
Oh yeah. That's a crazy tattoo. Like what?
Considering
Yeah,
it was in color as well, that would have fucking hurt.
I don't know why people like. I'll see some, like well, I'll be at work and people be coming in with tattoos like they'll be on their arms and like every once in a while somebody will come in with a tattoo on their face. Like why the hell would you get a tattoo of like?
That's what I was saying. Those that get the tattoos on the face and then they go all wrinkly and what looked like a smiley face now looks like a bum cheek.
Yeah, like why would you get a tattoo of your?
Yeah. When they come in, they go, "Why have you got a bum cheek on your face?"
Your money maker or whatever they say.
Yeah.
I know this kid that I used to hang out with. He did tattoos, and I actually met him at Walgreens one day at the one that I was working at, and I was like, "Hey, I really like your tattoos. Do you do work?" He's like, "Yeah." So I went over to his house, and he did the one on my leg, and he did the one on my arm, and he did the one on my upper shoulder, and but he's got them like all over his face and everything. Like, it's like, man, why would you get tattoos on your
One of my
face?
old friends had a tattoo of a tear done under his eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he thought he was being clever. He was like, "Oh, it's great, it's great, it's great." And then somebody told him it means you've committed murder.
Yeah, I know this guy that it's like a kind of like a recovery kind of Zoom meeting kind of deal thing that we do like every other whenever I'm available to do one. But there's this one guy that's on there and he's got a tattoo of like a tear like coming down.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a sign that you killed someone or something. Yeah, it was his biggest mistake because now he can't get a job.
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing as well with tattoos. That one wrong tattoo that you think is clever at the time, if that meaning changes over time, like, what we say about trans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The terms we use, what's acceptable today could be offensive in a couple of years. So you have that tattoo on there, you ain't getting a job.
Yeah, it's like, man, why did I even get this tattoo? And I kind of forgot what the meaning of it was, and now I can't even get a job. I don't even know why I got tattoos on my face in the first place.
Yep. Paul, I'm gonna jump off.
Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna close her down.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta decide whether I'm going to that church or not.
I thought you weren't.
Go to church. Today's Wednesday.
Now I'm gonna go over there and look
Churches
at
are
it.
open on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got that job over there with the cobwebs and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at it, but I'm probably not gonna fly.
TJ, just to clarify, a job is different than a favor.
Yeah.
He's doing a favor. He's not gonna get paid a dime, whether he ruins his $1,000 drone or not. It's just he's doing a favor.
Yeah.
And if I go through one of those windows up there, what's it gonna cost my job?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Everybody, we'll see you later today.